times a week.
Yes.
Even 2.
We will.
But I'm like, if I can get 2 legit, real speed sessions in and 3 to 4 quality lifts, that is going to be so much better for my team. For my team than us. Because I'm like,
you want to go on the TV?
For my team.
Y'all was waiting. Y'all thirsty.
Because I'm like, I was talking to somebody who was like, you know, like, plays and this and that. And I'm like, ain't no plays, bro. Like, ain't no plays for me. It's like schemes create, well, portions of the offense create how you gonna go about doing what it is that you do. Again? I'm a believer in that. Portions of the offense create. Why is it like that? Why is it?
That's because you got your value. All right.
Now, put it YouTube. Show YouTube.
I don't know the same exactly.
Press the home button. Press the home button. What he say? What he say?
That was like.
I know what he said. He just FaceTime about to call me when I seen he called you.
He said he gone.
Oh,
this bitch, man. All right. We gonna stay on tax. I don't care. I mean, it's for, like I just said, I ain't got to work in the morning, so we can get it cracking.
All right, I don't got you.
Is the value too loud, y'all?
I don't got stuff in front of my face. I didn't curate today.
Little baby in a bag.
Oh yeah, bro. They said you sound like King Von. So we listen to King. Yeah, play it real quick so we can hear
They
it.
said I sound like King Von.
Bro, we was playing it. I'm like, damn, that shit do sound like D-Sign. So sound good.
Nice. So you said how I sound like King Von? I'm confused.
Like when you rapping, it's like you sound like the nigga.
Not both sounding like me.
I mean, whatever.
If you want to put it. What songs y'all listen to?
I mean, I don't care.
King Von's one of my heroes.
King Von is one of my heroes. Wow.
What's my favorite Von song?
I don't heard it all.
I don't know. I'm finna tell you. Anything he made was better than No Guidance. We really ain't got to do the show. Every King Von song is better than No Guidance. All right, so check it out. I bet you put him on a remix. So listen, so check it out. Megan and Dula, like now, right? It ain't no direct shot at y'all, because you know what I'm saying. But like, I'm definitely gonna be on bullshit with D-Sign the rest of the night. If that could fall under the umbrella of the sale, but it's about him though.
I understand.
Cause I watched a nigga call him weak yesterday. You see? I see. Host was like,
somebody said something crazy to me yesterday. I was like,
host was like, run on that weak ass Russell. Like, damn, gang.
Throwing that weak ass safe.
And it was 9:08 in the morning.
Complete the pass. And it was like, all right.
It was 9:08 in the morning.
It's like, I'm like, this is what we doing. This is what we doing today. Y'all see what we doing?
Well, that's what it was. The demon time got on there too.
Like, all right, bro.
Niggas like, man, come up here and press him. Press him.
What we doing here?
First of all, we can't press. One, that's illegal. Second, going back and forth, but that shit was funny. What you mean press? Do you think I'm a flag player?
Press.
Yeah, that's I sound like y'all mentioned who said I sound like King? Oh, it's not in the comments though.
Somebody in the house. Who's in the house?
Yesterday?
Oh wow. Mikael Blade is going to Michigan.
Who?
Simeon. The one with the Hillcrest. The defensive end. Is he that good? I haven't seen him play. He tore ACL last year.
Ouch. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I ain't seen him.
Yeah. I didn't know. Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Ball player. Ryan asked him to walk in here. You finna sit right there and shit. He goes like on your cabinet and shit. Yeah, because I ain't moving. It's playoff. You got it.
Well, no, I mean,
Folks got served yesterday. I mean, he literally was in. He got drunk on purpose. He literally was in. You got served. He got drunk all that rain and shit. Yeah, I seen it. Yeah, I thought it was good.
He got drunk on purpose.
Yeah, I think he threw the game. I mean, they definitely didn't do it for Lil Saint.
The nigga told his ass.
They slight died.
That nigga told his ass, man, throw the ball, bro. He said, when you come back and knock the ball, he's like, man, throw the damn ball, bro. I ain't coming back for no ball. I'm like, damn.
I told you to come.
What the fuck? If I said that to somebody, you talking about you can't come back for the ball. We about to get into it right there.
Ass off
On the field.
Soft ass.
Soft ass nigga.
Somebody come back for the ball is crazy though.
But you tackle him or something, G. He threw a bad pass, but damn, G. Push it, grab the nigga, throw him, or do something. Fight back. Because at least you're throwing on the ground, bro. At least you get another chance at it.
I ain't come back for no ball. I believe in OPI.
I mean, yeah.
I'm a firm believer.
Yeah.
A couple weeks ago, when Toya threw that pass to Troy, I forgot who they was playing.
Call 20?
Nah.
Zello.
Yeah, he threw that. And Toya threw that pick. I told Troy, like, the whole league would have been mad at me because I didn't grab that girl by her hair. She wasn't catching that ball. To end the game?
No. Wow.
To end the game?
You got to.
Are we doing what you said?
I mean,
I'm asking. I'm asking.
Well, not. Okay.
You don't answer the fucking question.
Yes.
Okay. Damn, bro. Answer the fucking question.
See, so as soon as you want to lie, you want to start cussing at me, G.
Okay, I'm not going to curse anymore the rest of the night.
What?
Sensitive.
Who being sensitive?
What you want to bet?
Can you spell my bounce?
Better cookie you do.
Did I curse again?
Yep.
Okay.
We eating them bitches anyway. What is he talking about?
I'm not disrespectful. I'm not disrespecting somebody. That's his cookies.
You see what I'm saying? You disrespected my baby.
Bro, they not yours. She said that.
She did say it.
All right, bro.
You wasn't listening. You're not a good listener.
All right, bro. Now I got an IEP. This is my side what?
Hey, what we doing?
Hey, can you grab that piece of paper off the printer? D-Sign is shutting the heck up.
This banter is wild.
D-Sign is shutting the heck up while I introduce the show.
Yes, I am. Glasses.
So, thank you, glasses. My glasses.
Fuck you, glasses.
My glasses. Good evening, everybody. Our 14 people. I appreciate all the messages that I got about, doing the show because, I was on my Vino acting I was done with the show.
I was done.
We're here today. How are you feeling today? I almost called you by your government.
I don't have a government.
Cool.
I don't think I made a real name.
I feel good. Shit. Feel good.
You feel good?
I'm listening to No Guidance on the way here.
D-Sign think no guidance is bad.
D-Son stupid.
Well, here we go. All right.
People call them weak.
That's how how you feeling today, Daniel?
I ain't even sure.
You ain't tripping? All right, make sure y'all subscribe. I'm doing, I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm a little sleepy. We gonna get going.
Well, you let your man talk baritone like that. He don't even talk like that.
He don't, bro. You think he,
He can put his glasses on the big
very white.
Dumbass.
They said I sound like King Von, so I gotta stop.
I ain't gotta stop. All right, man. Week 8 ended yesterday. I thought you were going.
Thought you was going to Dark Doherty for the playoffs.
I am.
So you ain't gonna.
So it's the last show for the.
No.
All right.
That's okay. I'm not gonna let you disrespect me online.
He's going really hard about this no curse.
I am. So week 8, man. Week 8. We've been doing this.
Are you at it?
Am I curating the show or is he curating the show? And I almost that is being condescending. Am I curating this? Watch your mouth. Let me run the show. Who's hooping, man? Who's hooping, man? What y'all see yesterday, man? Who y'all see was in their little bag yesterday? Was anybody in their little bag? I feel like more people was.
I think it was.
People mouths was hooping yesterday. Y'all was talking real crazy yesterday. A lot of y'all from all type of teams. Y'all was like, man, we ain't making it no way. We going out with a bang.
High speed did.
I'm gonna tell you who hooping. The free agency transfer portal hooping right now.
The transfer portal is portaling.
Shorty tell me like shit. I'm trying to get traded to the sale.
Oh, you was right.
I'm trying to get traded to the sellers. Like, damn, you lost 30 seconds ago.
Asshole 99, she go, boy. Freak out of here.
Nah.
That shit was funny.
No, it was hilarious. Yeah.
Can you go get Ryan?
So it was an interesting little banter yesterday between, and I have to find his name. I keep calling him Buddy from the Mamas. I don't know his name, between him and Reggie. So he caught like a pass. He wasn't really getting the ball.
YN, right?
Yeah.
I found out his name is Daryl.
What's his last name?
I forgot.
Okay.
Jenkins, go.
Okay. So he caught the ball yesterday. It was like kind of floated it up and he kind of caught it like on his legs or whatever. He like,
It's good catch.
man, y'all can't F with me. Woo.
205 in the building.
He did say that.
You can't F with me. Woo. And then they talking and then Reggie he go, bro, y'all can't guard me. Can't none of y'all guard
Oh, yeah.
me. Heck is you talking about, bro? Like, I can't guard you.
Heck, you talking about crazy. Go ahead.
I can't guard you. And then they threw a pick on the next play. Then Reggie spiked the ball at the 1 yard line and yada, yada, yada. I think. So,
205.
if Reggie and him went one-on-ones.
Oh, Michael Beasley, Lance Stevenson style, huh?
One-on-ones to 10. Best out of 10.
That's a lot of reps.
It is a lot of reps.
Oh, I think Shorty went off the rep count.
I agree.
Yeah.
Best out of 5.
5.
No jamming. Flag football.
I think Shorty nice.
Flag football. He is.
No. So it got to be rules to it. It got to be certain routes you can't run.
No.
Well, then the Shorty go every receiver will beat.
Well, no. It got to be a time count then. You got to get this off in 3 seconds.
Fam, you can't press. I can run slant.
Gracias.
What made you bring that up, in particular, the rep count? Was something said in between that where it's like where you was
That's a bad spot, Ron. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So you just shaved me?
Huh? No, I got a haircut, bro. Yeah, I had a beard, bro. You know this, bro. Cut it out a little
You
bit.
should have your first beard. You cut it off.
He had no fucking beard.
I know beard. Nah, what you say, rep count? We mean?
No. Like, what made you pit them together?
Oh, because we was always talking about people's mouths yesterday.
Okay. Oh, can you say
Yeah,
niggas' mouths
people's
too?
mouths. Yeah.
They were saying yeah a lot yesterday.
Yeah, it was a lot of yeah a lot yesterday.
It's the last hoorah, man.
I mean, yeah.
Get shit off.
Yeah. You know, y'all game, they was talking about Cole Presson.
This dude got told to
Chris Durr almost lost his religion.
Yeah, he did.
Talking about dude said he was going to get a bag, and dude like, I was going to get my Stanley from the bag. Chris Durr. He said, no, he like, I didn't say that. I didn't mean it like that. He like, well, I was going to get my Stanley. I was like, damn, that was nuts.
Folks lost.
Buddy from Re-Up lost his shit.
Yo.
Oh my God. At 9 o'clock.
Bitch ass niggas.
Hey, bro, I'm sorry. I know we be crashing.
Oh my God.
I know we be crashing,
That
bro.
shit is crazy.
But
We gotta jump.
there's certain stuff you just can't say to me, bro.
Hey man,
He on the team.
everybody,
He on the
and
team.
it's not me talking. I'm
He
just
wouldn't
saying what
stop.
happened.
He wouldn't stop.
Every male on re-up was a bitch ass nigga at 9.
I don't think no. I think he was talking to a particular person.
No, bro. No, bro.
That nigga was on solid.
No, bro.
Rio, you bitch ass niggas.
You a bitch ass nigga. Yo,
You know, he was louder. He came back and was like, "What?" At the end of the day,
that's definitely wild. I ain't see that. I ain't peeped
I
that.
can't come. We can't come back from that. Not today.
Not today.
Not in the day.
And they had a chance to make the playoffs, so now it really hurt.
No, they didn't.
No, they didn't.
But
I mean, technically, they would have.
No, they didn't.
They ain't no technical, bro. They did what?
Oh no, they were 2. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, bro.
Leave me up alone, bro.
Yeah. What else I see?
It'd be loud and wrong.
Who?
High speed was hooping yesterday. So I had
The big homie from High Speed was hooping.
all of them. It was a bunch of them.
That was a group.
That was their best game, right? So
Damn,
a person
Slim,
from
I'm
High
sorry
Speed.
I gotta do this to you today, bro.
So a person from some people from High Speed was came up to me yesterday and was like,
Cocaine cowboy mouth.
"Oh no!" So you know what's wild? He talking, bro. He talking, bro. He like, man, how far before I got here? I'm like, bro, it's 9 o'clock. What you mean you about it? Bro, fist,
How?
fist bloody.
This shit was.
I'm like, bro, what's going on here?
It was.
You having a bad
I thought
day.
he sliced this shit.
Your day started out.
You having a bad day.
But I'm like, you know, it's like when
Yeah,
So like,
that's what it was.
so like-
It's the message.
so like we're at the school, right? And you come to the school and you fight at
8:47.
8:47.
That's been on your mind.
How you wake up like that with that on your mind?
In fair,
Don't come to school.
I've been there.
Don't come to school.
No, I've been no.
You need to stay home.
Oh no, I'm
You
coming.
need to stay home.
No, you did that shit yesterday. I'm coming. I got your ass in the morning. I know what I said.
You need to come to school fighting.
Facts.
They do it
In
here.
high school?
They do it here
You
all
got
the time.
this guy?
Yeah, I got spent for 2 days.
10
They
days.
gave you 2 weeks.
Nah, 10 days was the
That's what it
standard
was.
back in the day.
That's just what it was.
10 days was the
I
standard
knew
back
what was
in the
coming.
day.
I don't care. You finna catch. Yeah, you can't do that.
Oh no, 10 days.
Crazy.
You never got spent for 10 days?
I think my most is 6.
Oh, I got spent
These
for 10
ain't never been
days.
suspended before.
Oh, I got spent for 10 days for sure.
I spent it
These ain't just
kindergarten to third
like
grade every year.
Grammar school.
I spent 10 days from kindergarten to third grade every year. I spent it 10 years.
But
Oh,
what were you doing from kindergarten to third grade?
no, that's no point.
I spent first grade. I stole off the teacher for sending me to the end of the line for
He lied.
bathroom.
All right, bro.
Everybody not lying, bro.
It was crazy.
You
I know
stole on the
Ron, bro.
teacher.
Yeah, bro, because like when it was bathroom break, you used to race to the line, and I used to be first. You got mad on first, sent me to the back. Hurt my feelings, bro. I cried.
So he cracked
And you stole on her?
Jabbed in the lower abs. Jabbed. She was fucked up. She was fucked up too.
She was a woman?
Woman.
Oh,
Young, I was fucked up. I was pissed.
Y'all believe that?
I believe it. Why would you make something up like that? Wow, bro.
I think that's a random thing to make up. G. So,
That's very random.
It's coasting, man.
But-
Sorry.
But nah, so High Speed yesterday walked up to me, man, y'all don't be talking about our team on the show.
Who said that?
Right.
I can't think his name.
I saw his name.
They'll be like, what are you talking
I said,
about?
wait a minute. He said, but what? He said, but I'm gonna say this. I don't watch the whole show. It's long. I said, y'all, the reason we lost some followers because we was talking about y'all. But I'm talking to him, and I tell him, I'm like, man, y'all quarterback and shit. Y'all should have played the quarterback the whole time because he can put that ball wherever. He can run. He can play defense. He can do all that. And I said, what ends up happening now is because he can make some of those throws, I think her name's Ashley, the receiver, she was able to catch some passes yesterday that he was able to put in some faces.
She had a drop though. It was so cold.
She
It was-
did.
It was between.
It was between two, and I thought she was
came
going
out
to
the
catch
other
it.
side of that.
But she caught a lot of them during that game, though. You know,
She good.
it was some deep
She's working
stuff.
there.
I don't know the other girl's name. The other
With the braids. She nice, too.
She can play.
She nice, too.
They
But
got a
we-
good-
But we've been sitting.
Listen, this is exactly what the fuck we got in trouble for.
But it doesn't matter. It doesn't
You
matter.
know the funny
Today
thing?
it don't matter.
You want to know the funny thing?
No, it doesn't matter. People been saying certain stuff to me, and I'm like,
You want to know the
shut the hell up talking to me because y'all being condescending.
Hell is
being
curse.
kind of condescending. You want
Hell is curse word.
to know the funny?
H-E-double-I-T. You heard that as a kid.
Cookie.
I don't got time to argue. That's a curse word.
All right, well, fuck it then.
3 cookies going.
No, it's done now. It's done. It's done. It's done. Y'all get one. Y'all get
No,
one.
you cut
Alright,
Y'all got cursed.
2, 4, 6.
What the?
Yeah.
Yes, nigga.
No.
You said you want.
Okay, I cursed once, now it's over.
Twice.
I said hell.
That's a
That
curse
helps.
word, sir.
Okay, y'all get a cookie.
Everybody.
You said fuck it.
I fuck it after that because I'm
And you
like,
just said it again.
no.
I agree.
Right?
I agree.
So the funny thing is, one of the teams that said we don't.
Bro, touch 6 of my motherfucking cookies on this show, and I'm gonna turn this bitch upside down. Hey, bro, stop playing on me, bro. Fuck wrong with you? It's all cookie, bro.
Also tonight on the show,
bro.
Also tonight
It's all
on
cookie, bro.
the
It's
show, we're
all
gonna find
cookie,
out
bro.
if Ron can do this 225 with the steel plates.
That shit light, bro.
Yeah, it's
It's
like
really light, bro.
We gonna talk about that later.
Right.
But nah, so High Speed
you got touch it.
was hooping, man. Like the dude, he threw like a 60-yard bomb down the field. All the stride
Hold on
was
there
nice.
with you, bro.
Here we go.
Hey, Tony, you don't talk to people like that on my show.
First off, we bombed on his ass, but we gonna talk about that
We'll
later.
talk about that later.
Anyway, but yeah.
Anybody else hooping, man? We got to get through this, man.
Gabby was playing with him.
Ooh, that was a nice one-handed joker. That was a nice one-man joker.
She got game, man.
Tone funny as hell, man.
She went in.
He not funny. Don't laugh at him.
Yeah.
Don't laugh at him. Don't be paying people like that attention, bro.
I'm trying to think.
He disrespected.
I'm tweaking.
He disrespected.
I forget his name. Zero from High Speed. The man, he the MVP of that game.
With the headband, the orange.
Yeah, he the MVP of that game.
He was talking shit too. He was talking shit while he was playing.
He was
Hey, look.
The little mini fro.
Yeah, mini fro. He wear a headband.
That's the one that came up. Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, Tasty. He
like.
That's what the shirt said. Like I said, the shirt said.
I thought you said tasty. I'm like,
Oh,
what
it's
the-
a K in there.
All right, what the F?
It's okay.
But
What the hell?
but not only he was talking, he was talking shit while hooping.
Every game though. No,
He
he's
was talking
good.
Hey, Angel, you the only reason we went live today, so thank you for making that comment, because This stuff was done.
What did you
Done.
You're done.
Yeah, done. I don't want to kick
I want to kick it with you.
See, I was on the show, but now I got smack that ass.
That's how Ron was looking at the throwback pictures. Them niggas on the video like this.
That cardigan was big as hell.
My Adam jeans was 36. I was wearing 36.
36.
Oh my
36, 36, boy.
36 is crazy.
36, boy. I had a motherfucking shoelace for a belt.
Ooh.
Hey man, that
Uh,
was the dumbest dressing trend of all time.
What, the back
you know
here?
what's wild?
The back here?
Yeah. You know what's wild about it though? Like I had clothes when I graduated college. From my freshman and sophomore year of high school, I used to be sitting there looking in the closet like, bro, how did you fit this? Who bought this? Who let me buy this? I got this big ass Stalin Dean, bro.
Yeah.
3X. Remember Stalin Deans?
Yes.
Bro, that bitch is a 3X. Why was I wearing this? Who let me wear this?
The crazy part is the transition. I went from fucking Jabot to Polo. Like it got real fitted quick.
So my mama would
The
never.
brands back then was wild.
So my mama would never buy me no Jabos. I always wanted a pair of Jabos.
Damn.
Never had a pair of Jabos.
You wasn't working
For the stripes?
You ain't working
Stripes?
Absolutely not.
That's
Absolutely
I'm
not.
gonna tell me shit to do with them Delta Sonic checks, nigga.
Man, look.
What you mean? I'm white.
Delta Sonic?
Yes, sir.
Gas. I mean, car wash.
What?
Yeah.
Let it be hot outside.
See, that's why I should have lived in the suburbs, bro.
You
I'd have had a job like that if I lived in the
every
suburbs.
weekend how you should have been. All y'all
No, I
should have
agree.
been.
I agree.
Y'all was better.
My quality of life would have been a lot better had I.
What's her nickname? What's her nickname? 99. Where's she from? It's simple.
But you know, I'm like this though.
It's simple.
But I'm like this though. You know, I ain't tripping, bro.
The bird.
The East Side built character.
She breathes better air.
East Side built character.
I ain't never been nowhere outside of Stony. For real, for real.
No, for real. I ain't see the West Side close. I ain't see the West Side close.
I never went past Ashland. My
That's why when you run around, you put your hands up like this.
There you go. All right. So we didn't really got who, but we wasn't watching football clearly yesterday. So quick hits. We're gonna do this real fast. Sweeney Todd beat Re up yesterday, 19-0. Good win by Sweeney Todd. Anybody
Got to the playoffs.
Got into the playoffs.
Sweeney in the playoffs.
Congratulations, get into the playoffs, Sweeney Todd. This was kind of discouraging. Hit me in, win via forfeit versus show us on TV.
That's 2 weeks in a row.
I know, but you still don't make the playoffs. That's
That is crazy. So that's biggest place.
Oh, it's like they probably sound like, damn.
But it wouldn't matter if
They gave up 100
No,
million.
it didn't matter. I'm just saying, like, to have your last game, and that's
I
gonna
don't
be your
think
last.
they was trying
I wouldn't have showed up. If I was Disney, I wouldn't have showed up.
because you didn't have a chance.
I mean, bro, I'm not making it, and I don't get a chance to play.
But somebody got to show up.
Oh, they definitely knew.
Well, I would assume that.
After last week, I assume they're not showing up.
assume. But I mean,
That's the first time in A2 history that a team has forfeited their season.
That's crazy.
In the season.
They got 2
Really?
Yeah,
No team has ever.
They get money on Saturday nights.
No team has ever forfeited their season.
They get money
outside
on
of that
Saturday nights, bro.
That's
They
why.
said. They said
That's
they
why.
get money.
yeah, 2 weeks in a
team.
row.
Cartel versus Mambas. No Nick yesterday. Swag played
Nick was there,
quarterback
though.
yesterday. He was there.
Who did he
26-0.
Hey,
Yeah,
Swag was hooping.
my teammates was brrrring yesterday, which I was confused about, but we ain't gonna talk about that.
You can't. Them niggas can't.
Nah,
Damn, niggas can't even.
nah, nah,
I hear you. I hear you. Not now. Not
nah,
maybe week 3.
nah.
Not even week 3.
Never.
Type shit.
He said I was confused about that.
Playmakers 28-6 versus Terror Squad. It was a lot. Okay, we're gonna get into this right now. We're gonna go
You
really quick. Shout out to Playmakers for making the playoffs. Good job, Playmakers. Y'all been working hard doing y'all thing.
Interesting.
You gonna have to turn it up and do what it is you're gonna do. Terror Squad also made the playoffs. Is that their first time?
We need tired Terror Squad playmakers all in the playoffs.
All in the playoffs, yeah. From one division.
Change the guard.
Now,
Change it to the guard.
we gotta talk about this real quick because I don't know if y'all saw it. So somebody from Terror Squad goes on Facebook and basically like called Jay out, basically like, man, like he don't need to be the quarterback no more. So then Sam goes on there and Sam is like defending Jay. And it's another anonymous person who's not on the team, like, oh, he's doing this, he's not doing this, whatever.
Weird.
And then the person that posted it is the teammate saying how another player on the team should be the quarterback because of ABC, XYZ. How the fuck is that productive or conducive for Y'all trying to get a win next week.
Yeah.
Like, I don't understand this whatsoever.
Hey, man.
Like, what would y'all do?
I feel weird.
What would y'all do
They be gone.
if, no, but you don't know who it is.
Oh, well.
So, what, like, how would you handle that on your team?
You kind of, I feel like you would, kind of. I feel like you kind of would.
I just tell you to move around.
No, I feel like you kind of
But you
would.
don't know. And they're not going to move around because they're anonymous. Because if you say it with your chest, it'll be what it's going to be. But if this was you today, where you the quarterback, they're like, Ron, we can tell Ron, ooh, we need to book so-and-so a quarterback. How do you handle that on a Monday?
Man,
Oh, okay.
you gotta be transparent. You're like, man, if y'all
Jay can't lead the team, bro. Jay the quarter. This is his team. I'm not leaving shit.
hell no.
All y'all ass
Oh,
go.
y'all have to go.
I'll replace everybody.
I swear to God.
For
Everybody.
real, everybody be out that bitch right away. This unfiltered, man. You should be able to curse up here, dude. I don't know what the fuck.
Nah, I'm done. I'm cursing. Fuck all that. This beef shit.
I don't know.
Okay.
I would definitely try to do something to get back at them though. Like, all right, cool. I will sit out next week or something. I don't know. It was
You
something.
was Jay.
Something happened.
It's your team.
Something would
You
happen.
ain't gotta play. You can show them.
If
this is my
nobody,
shit.
yeah.
No, it's your shit. I did all this work for what? I ain't about to talk.
My mom like, I call Joey like, boy, fuck these people. We ain't gotta play.
If nah, like think of it from a coaching standpoint. If we just talking about the homecoming shit.
Yeah.
Somebody say, fuck that, I'm going to homecoming.
All right.
You gonna sit them.
Yeah.
Win or loss. No, it's your man.
Yeah.
You'll sit them.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You can't do that.
Yeah.
But like you can prove this point. All right, cool. I'll sit.
I ain't proving that point.
I'll prove that.
That's what I like doing. I ain't gonna stop what the fuck I'm doing because
Well, see, but you gotta like this going forward. And going forward, I'm willing to prove the point like right.
going forward, going forward, we
We made
made
a new quarterback. Everybody know how they doubts, man. So you just gotta, if I was
not
there,
your teammates.
Oh, he took y'all to the playoffs. And y'all,
your teammates.
can I talk to
Not your teammates, bro.
Can I talk to squad?
That's weird. That's weird.
Who was the one that said? Who was the one that admitted they was on the team? We don't know who it is. They just anonymous.
They're anonymous.
But it was somebody on Terror Squad team.
They said us.
I ain't gonna lie, y'all some whole ass niggas.
Yeah, that's some whole ass shit.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. That's some whole
That's
shit.
some whole ass shit.
Fool, weird.
Like, what we talking about, bro?
It's strange.
I bet
And here's the thing. But here's the thing.
I bet you Jared beat your ass. I bet you Jared beat your ass.
Yeah, Jackson Park nigga.
I bet you Jared beat your ass.
Yeah, Jackson Park nigga too. But here's the thing.
You gonna pay for it.
But here's the thing.
And Shaw gonna beat your ass too.
Shaw gonna beat your ass too.
It ain't there no more.
No, they didn't.
They took it off
They
because
took
they
it
were
out.
hoes.
Oh,
Everybody weirdo.
yeah.
You on a plane?
Snakes.
Snakes.
The thing is, bro,
Wasn't a good move.
y'all wasn't even winning. Like y'all wasn't even winning. But you know what?
They
It's cool.
4-3. That's
Get the
cool.
squares out your
Who y'all play? Who they play? In the first round,
We
potentially.
don't know way to do it though.
They play infantry.
We got force them out.
I know.
I'm gonna give y'all a clip just for that.
Facts.
Free J Lighter.
Facts, man.
So Munchie's division, Legacy beat the dog shit out of Reckless yesterday. Good stuff, Reckless. It was bad. It was bad. It wasn't a lot of years yesterday. Was Kendall there?
Nope.
Yeah, Kendall wasn't there.
Nah, so that created havoc in that backfield.
The squad beat Black Beatles yesterday 24-0.
What's going on with them though?
Who?
I know it's over. with. Black Beatles, they gave me Terror Squad vibes to start the year,
They did.
and then like I don't know what happened. They just start getting their ass whooped.
It's hard, bro. It's hard being on the team like that. Just like
Yeah, building, man.
building, it's hard. It's hard. It's hard.
You saw a bright spot, and then, you know,
Facts.
other people saw your bright spot, so they take that away, and then
Yeah.
and what you got?
LOD beat Pressure yesterday 32-6. LOD don't make the playoffs.
Pressure come back.
Tragic. Pressure's coming back every year because I think that they pay for it by, LLC, C3 or whatever the fundraising shit is.
So is CTDs come back?
No.
No, dude.
I-
Joey not even gonna let
Joey
you
wouldn't allow them back.
I'm not.
Well, under another.
Never.
No, you think they just like I ain't
I
fucking
would
with them?
never let them back in my league.
No, but you can't do that.
I mean, I can do what the fuck I want to do.
Well, you can't because you don't even like a motherfucker could just sign the team up.
I mean, they could.
Joey's gonna take that money.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying, right? So I'm saying like you think that these people come back?
No.
No, they like fuck
I think
football.
they're done. These lame ass. I'm gonna tell you what DC. I'm gonna show you these lame ass flag football niggas. We in the club.
What club they at?
Whatever. They like we lame as hell.
What's their club like? Who they?
They promoted or something. They said cartel was broken. All
Yeah,
types of
That shit was so crazy.
nuts.
They at least got to host the championship party there.
No, we gonna find out the club that.
The last game of the Monday, they 40-14 was straight up buzzing loaded. Is fucking insane.
I couldn't believe
Shit
it.
was getting ugly.
No, they was tap dancing.
Oh no, it was nuts. 40 is crazy.
It was 28 in the first half, I think.
It
Right?
was.
They kicked them out the playoff.
They did.
No, they put them out the playoffs on the first half.
But 40 is
Like,
crazy.
get the fuck on.
Do they come back?
I mean, I ain't gonna say
All
nothing.
right, so
I'm
look,
gonna
This
say
ain't have
this.
to be a
I'm gonna
thing.
say this. This is what I'm saying. Because we going quick. This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying.
You felt me.
Grady is always gonna have people that are gonna be loyal to him and play with him.
facts.
Always.
I think the word always is
The turn.
What, his team coming in flagrant? Some of his teammates coming in flagrant?
no.
Is one of them?
They need
See
it.
what's up.
His team, right. Right. I hate that. See,
Well, hey, what's the hate about it? I got my focus on bro.
now you're
I'm
being condescending.
No,
Now you're being
We
condescending.
finna rock and roll, bro.
And
We finna rock and roll.
You locked in. This is like the third time you said that today. You locked in, huh?
Yeah, I'm playing hard as I can play. No, like
that's tough.
it's some possibilities out there that like all them them pieces go elsewhere.
I mean,
you keep Janis, you keep Troy,
Maybe.
obviously.
maybe.
That's what I'm saying. Maybe.
No, they're gonna stay.
Toya probably
All
gonna
it
stay.
takes is one factor.
Bobby. But Bobby ain't bringing up top back. They say that every year.
They do.
They say it every
I mean,
year.
I don't know. Because I feel like this the second year. This the second season.
But Bobby
They-
did play a lot. Bobby
He
did play a lot
might,
this season.
he might just trying to see what's going on.
But is this Grady's worst showing?
I mean,
That's a game.
has Grady never not made the playoffs?
I don't remember it.
They
I
team
don't
look-
remember Grady now.
They were, and they didn't have their whole team.
When they
Most
play
of the
their
year.
squad, they look nice. I ain't gonna lie. They look like a decent.
You see bright spots.
Yeah. And it's like when you missing them people, it changed.
Mhm.
Obviously with us on
Maybe he
Sunday.
does.
Right.
Bobby coming back makes the situation better.
I don't know. Bobby played quarterback yesterday too.
He scored, a scorer. He scored both the points.
I think Brady only rushed one. I don't think they even threw no touchdown.
Grady had a raw ass catch.
Grady stopped running. Grady
He also wasn't receiving.
Grady had a raw ass catch.
I mean, bro, Grady is
Yeah.
Grady like one of the better athletes, bro. He's a two-sport college athlete, bro.
It'd be one.
Like,
We bring
You know
this. I
what
feel
I'm
like we
saying?
bring this up every week.
no, we do, but it's like people try to discredit, whatever though.
That question
Put them out the playoffs. T1T versus Demon Time, 36-6. There was a shellacking there. Talk about the press coverage. That was funny.
You think we gotta come back?
Yes.
For
Yes.
sure.
Okay.
For sure.
They
got a coat.
don't know. I don't
That's a
know how
coat.
far, but they don't know.
These do top 5 coats.
Okay.
Top 5 coats.
The top. I know
Let
the
the,
top.
let the people vote.
I know the top 3.
First off,
Shit,
somebody
man.
need to tell Reyes to drop back in that pocket. He's taking that snap right here from the cone. Reyes. And then as soon as the 3 count, he ain't got nobody. He rush all
He
his
playing
bro.
semi-pro flag.
He go in the center, bro.
Now you
He got underset all
He old
bro.
school.
It just
He got underset.
He old school.
now you got all answers quarterback.
no, it's just little shit. A lot of teams need little shit to change. If he just drop back in that pocket a little bit more, he got the arm to make the throw. I don't know, like
He got
Evil,
He do.
well, we got to keep going. Evil Empire versus Grimy. Grimy lost 6-21. They shocked the shit out of me. Desert didn't play.
They had
And
nobody.
we end up coming in the second half.
They have a lot of their pieces though.
They did. Ralphos playing corner.
Mhm.
But, like,
Desert was playing corner at one point.
Desert was playing safety.
And Reggie was playing. Reggie
Desert
was playing
was playing
receiver.
safety, yeah.
And Reggie- They
that's
have
an old ass lineup right there.
It is.
That's
old.
not ideal.
35 and up.
I mean, Evil old too. That's an ITZ game.
She,
Oh my God.
ITZ game.
that's a real. And that's probably like in 2013. That shit was
That bitch was busting. Over busting.
I gotta get to the field.
Oh my mom.
Over busting.
At what's his name?
It's insane.
Over there by Dunbar. At Dunbar.
I don't know shit about that.
So, high speed plays.
Wish I did.
High
One
speed.
outside.
Actually, we'll talk about that game last. Skyline Snipers versus Sailors won 26-6. Boom versus Mob Ties 36-6. Mob Ties end up making the playoffs as the 16 seed. Boom was on the sideline partying and stuff. I thought it was interesting that Zay didn't play during this game and they had like one of the better showings. I think that's interesting.
Shade.
I
Gotta be
said
something.
what I said.
Oh.
Gotta be something.
Oh.
It ain't shade. I'm just saying, like,
It's an observation.
it's an observation. That's my job to observe, right?
Yeah.
We the media, right?
Sometimes.
We family, right? What movie? I got $5 right now. What movie?
I can't think right now.
Come on. I give you a clue.
They made a fool.
No, it's close though. He was in the movie. He was in the movie.
Who you say?
Baby boy.
No, Four Brothers.
Oh, four brothers.
Four Brothers.
That's why we family, right? We talking about Andre.
We still family,
We
right?
still family, right? He's on the phone with him and shit.
When they was talking, they was
Yeah.
Bad Intentions beat Evil Geniuses 26-12 yesterday.
Hey. Dude off Evil Genius cold as hell.
He is. He should be.
If that nigga, if somebody gets that nigga receiver,
He wrong.
they win the championship.
He caught.
wrong.
He
wrong.
He a problem.
At both ways.
That son of a bitch caught a pass the other day. In 5, was like, hey, get him. He's like, nah, not you either.
Yeah, he nice. He talk a little too crazy for me, but he nice though.
When you can move like that kind of come natural.
He need better leadership over there, man.
Xavier's be kind of crazy.
He told them niggas y'all intramural as hell. That shit was funny as hell when you played him. I was like, oh my god. He's oh my god, y'all niggas out there intramural as hell. I'm like, damn, G.
You know what?
Y'all was free as hell.
It's also like me, just graduated like, you know, it's like you graduated from school.
He young,
But he
he
cool
young.
though. He a cool dude though.
He young.
I spoke to him.
Nah, he said some shit to me, and I'm like, hey, bro, stop playing with me, yeah.
So now first,
Yeah, for sure.
is it on the wall?
Nah.
he cool.
He not, I ain't no problem. It's just, he said shit, and I'm like,
No, I hear it.
he's like, boy, he said, boy, you never was a college athlete. The fuck you?
Oh, I remember that at 5, right? I would say, now you're being condescending.
You know, when I swear, I'm like, you know what?
All right, bro.
I said, look, hey, what they say? Hey, man, hey, y'all see the J.R. Ryder?
Still painful.
The J.R. Ryder, Kevin Garnett, Michael Jordan. So, hey, man, he don't know. He might be young, man. He don't know. Shit, he might be a sailor one day. You never know. He might. Whatever. MG versus Bad, man. I have a rain out for Lil Saint.
That game was just like wild as hell, man.
You had a chance to win the game.
Facts.
Had a chance to win the game.
Facts.
I thought that pick that got overturned like derailed y'all a little bit.
What was that about?
Like, first off,
What was that about? What was that about?
So, Thomas
Because I turned my head and I turned back and it was like, what the fuck happened? And I
Thomas
thought that was it.
initiated the contact. So the line was right here. Thomas tried to reach the ball. We was grabbing the flag, but Thomas made the contact
Drop the
first.
ball?
He didn't drop it. He made the contact and the ball popped in the air.
Okay.
So what Ricky called was they got the flag first. When they didn't, and if they got the flag first, he was short.
Mm-hmm.
So either way it go, it should have been our ball, no matter what happened.
Mm-hmm.
Joey, for some reason, was reffing our game. I don't even know where he came from, the ref, and overturned the call when it shouldn't have been. But that's what happened. It should have been a turnover. We should have been up 16-0.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff went wrong in the red zone. That rain was crazy.
It was.
That's
That
probably the
shit
craziest
rained
game
down.
I played in.
It rained really hard.
It was bad.
He kept y'all going. He said, fuck that shit. We
I mean, you gotta play at that point.
Yeah.
You gotta play at that point. You gotta play at that point. What do you think you could have done better yesterday?
Score in the red zone. Like I said, red zone, the two plays that I called at the end of the first half,
Tell they ass need to run play 3 better, and they better fucking hit you. Better put it in the group chat.
I ran play 3.
I'm sitting right there.
I've been drunk too.
I was drunk as hell yesterday, too. I was drunk as
You
piss.
threw the
This
game.
is an excuse.
Selling people like,
This is an excuse.
I didn't throw the game. I would never throw a game.
This is
I wouldn't.
this
No.
is an excuse.
I ain't throw the game.
you got drunk though.
I got drunk.
So this is
You
your
had your ass out there at 10 o'clock.
No. He got drunk at 2.
Yeah, I got drunk at 2.
Niggas.
Yeah, I got drunk at
We
2.
don't just push you all out there.
He did.
Because
Your team was
I didn't think nobody was going to be here. I didn't think nobody was going to come. Quick showed up at game time.
They want to win.
Darius showed up to the game, but he's injured. He can't run full speed.
If it's glitching, it's because your shit fucked up, man.
Like Batman showed up at game time. It was like, man.
Get better Wi-Fi.
Don't shut up.
What did he say?
I'm sick of your shit. Everybody's some new tights, nigga.
So you
What you
got
got wrong, bro? You got him out.
These new tights, he had a hole in his tights. I just hope he needs new tights. Maybe that's his style, though. It might be his
It
style.
be niggas. I mean,
Maybe have one leg out, one leg in, one leg out.
Yeah. No, but that game, one thing I will say about that game, if you're going to beat the band, I feel like you got to beat them in the shootout, man. But y'all beat them. But y'all got the recipe, I guess. But I'm just saying.
No, they beat us. We don't have
They beat us
anything.
today. They the
We don't
favorites.
have anything. They're the favorites.
They
champs.
I don't know
They
how the
champions.
fuck Fallon
That is
just
true.
always pop up wide open late. however she timed that shit, she always pop open wide open.
It's not
Like-
that, bro. It's a function of the offense, but you got to know what's what.
Yeah, whatever that is they doing, that should be working.
You know.
Every single time. But I'm gonna keep it real with you. We can beat them niggas. We can beat them niggas though.
You can play dry you in one.
Oh, facts.
Dry you in a beat. Y'all was moving that shit though.
I don't
You
see.
dropped the fucking pass on the side. That was nice. Little goal ball. That was nice.
Oh, yeah.
Great ball placement.
Quick,
You know who's guarding him on that?
Yeah,
So-
Tom.
Yeah, free.
Oh, he was right there.
That's why you get tough in the red zone.
Man, that was
Yeah,
not
I
tough
know.
at all. He was out
D.
there
Lyman
tackling
would
girls.
say that.
He ain't tough. Yeah, but nah. This is a good game, man. I should have scored twice in the red zone, changed that whole dynamic of that game around. I just got beat. We called that game. They was driving. They could have scored again. We just called it. Keep the points down.
You know, I'll be looking like sometimes when I make that face.
Yeah.
I'm saying like Thomas the Train when he be like the little high little face when he be looking to the side. Now she can't unsee it. All right, yeah, I would love to see that game dry, but it's whatever. High speed versus 420 overtime game, back and forth game. That was a wild exchange between two 420 players, a woman and a man. That weak ass been getting cooked all game. Shut the fuck up talking to me. I said,
Oh shit! I didn't see that or hear it.
I missed that.
I said, oh shit. I'm like,
She was talking to the same.
she was talking to somebody on the team, man. I'm like, God
Who's
damn,
the woman?
I would never. I'm not gonna say who that is. either.
Now we ain't. Now we filtered.
Now we filtered.
I'm just trying to respect people's boundaries. I'm trying to respect people's boundaries. But yeah, so
What she was blurry as hell. She
so
Trying to make it work.
so what the fuck is that?
Thomas Choo Choo Train. I guess.
But I'm watching this game, bro, and it was super back and forth. Like, Wu was struggling. Now he was scoring the ball, right? But Wu is a motherfucker. Like he don't get flustered, right?
He pretty
Wu cool as hell.
He
He cool as hell.
Mm-hmm.
He was not cool yesterday. He was like, Wu's supposed to actually be here today. And he's not here.
He hit me up.
Okay, he's supposed to be here today, but he still ended up getting some touchdown. But it was like there's some frustration brewing on that team right now, where you could just see it kind of coming out.
I mean, defense.
It just is, and it's been that they've had that issue for years. Like that offense has been high powered. They got pieces. Defense. The problem is you have to be perfect every game. Offense. You have to be perfect.
You know you're not getting
and that's just hard to do. It's just hard to always hit jump shots.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like you always got to score 30. That's hard.
It's not hard to make layups all the time.
Give him a break, man.
It's just sometimes hard to do.
You're a three-point shooting team, it's a little different.
Like, I don't know.
Football is more like 3-point shooting than layups, though.
You be having practice.
Like, basically.
Dude's not there, bro.
I mean, that's a
They had
weapon.
nothing to do with
Dude's
that
not there.
Even without Juice, they put up 28.
With that defense, you should still be able to hold.
I think Wu and Juice need to be playing both ways on that team. Both of them niggas need to play both ways.
I mean, we've seen Wu play a lot.
Yeah, I know, but not enough.
Fair. I mean,
Not enough.
Yeah, Wu's trying to play some defense now, man.
You gotta play both ways,
Come
bro.
on, bro.
He's the best athlete on the team. You gotta play both ways.
yeah.
You gotta figure something out there, right?
You're not wrong.
And I don't think 420 team is weak.
Okay.
They got some women on the team. Like they have some development.
But they also didn't show up yet.
I don't think their offense.
They didn't have their own team,
I
so they
think their defense has always been structured weak. Y'all make an argument that so one year they had this cold ass
Who is
defense.
y'all?
I don't remember who
Who is
they had.
y'all?
I don't remember who.
Go back to
They had Hendo, they had Bishop.
Yeah.
There you go. That's the y'all.
Like they have.
These was the coach and shit. That's why he said.
Oh, true.
Them D-Sign Farm League players, bro. That's how he feel.
All type shit. You biased. It's crazy.
Yeah,
Them niggas was weak.
yeah. The last time he coached me, he got that ass. Smack that ass. And y'all tried to petition to get us out the playoffs. That was some weird
Who the fuck
ass
is y'all, gang?
You heard the fuck I said.
Come to the fucking game before I cut the fucking camera off.
I don't give a fuck. I didn't want to do this shit no way. Cut the camera off, right? See, I got quiet in this bitch.
Your house, man.
But no,
no, the defense just ain't it. It is just it creates too much pressure on.
but I think the game wasn't really about what 420 didn't do. High Speed was just on their ass.
That boy,
They was on their ass.
Tasey's a
They was
problem.
on their
The
ass.
ladies is a problem. That quarterback is mobile. He tall. He can make all of those. Like,
And make them bitches.
yeah,
They
like
got the little bowling ball. He out there doing shit. Like, I like what they do. I like High Speed a lot. They, like I said, they came and talked to me yesterday.
does that do something?
There we go. We good though. We good. No, we
Coming
fine.
out.
No, it's on. It's
out.
coming back on. It's gonna come back on.
It's out.
It's gonna come back on.
I mean, it's on now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
I mean, it's all out.
It was out.
But yeah, no, like, it's just that. It's just taking that shot.
Yeah.
They got. That's what we were saying about High Speed all season. Like, they got pieces. They just young.
Well, no, I don't think it was young, bro. It's stop fucking with shit. The dude was playing quarterback the first 2 games and we was real high on them.
Yeah.
And then we transitioned to Theo playing quarterback, which cool. Like, he been playing quarterback for him, but nah, nigga, like, he got to play quarterback. Theo was playing receiver. Because now the big dude was also eating yesterday and Theo was playing that role. So it ain't like y'all have a function for it. The dude can extend, the quarterback can extend plays. He can do a lot of different stuff. So,
That's necessary.
yeah, for sure. For sure.
So real quick before we transition,
Yeah.
does 420 blow that team up?
I was getting to that for sure.
don't know.
What you blowing up, though? Because there's a bunch of new people.
Do they come back?
Nah, I think we're going to play for Flavor next season.
What? This ain't bad.
That's what I think. That's what I think.
Can we cheers to
And
that?
I don't know nothing about nothing. But that just I was at work today and I was just like,
That just came across your. You
yes,
just
it
thought
did.
that up?
I was at work.
and you about to get juice too.
I was at work.
It all makes sense.
No, I was at work. So, no, I was at work. And I was at work. I was at work, bro. I swear to God. I don't know nothing about
Yeah,
nothing.
that makes sense.
Because if it was going to come from somebody, it came from you. So we never had this conversation.
I want it.
So
you about
I'm like, hold on, wait, look. So I'm at the job. I'm like, 420 just lost. He was super frustrated. Now, I may have heard maybe a couple seasons ago that he was supposed to come to y'all team, but I'm not sure. We're trolling T1T right now, so we're going to stay focused. But Juice, your favorite receiver. That's your boy. Favorite receiver. You, him, Bull, your structure, your defense.
Nah.
Still got to play the game.
Still up. I mean, I'm just saying.
But you focus.
I'm just saying.
Focus on the playoffs.
I'm just saying, he focused on the playoffs. But if that wasn't your idea, I think it's
Stupid ass face.
I think,
Folks there reach for a bottle.
if that's not what's going on, I think that's what you should consider if you're gonna bring Flavor back.
Gene, T-Mac. Like, we working.
You got stuff you gotta do.
That first name.
But they don't say nothing about Flavor.
That's
Because
crazy.
you flavored at the heart of yourself.
How the therapist go?
Moving on.
Lakers not playing.
Moving on. Now, I don't know the numbers with this, but
I've seen Stranger Things.
I have to. I don't know the numbers with this, but this is very interesting to me. There are
30 people in the chat, sorry.
yeah.
27 now. So y'all talk about flavor so much.
So I don't know the stats, and maybe y'all know better than I do, but this year there are 4 teams from each division that made the playoffs.
That's crazy.
Balance.
That's crazy.
Interesting.
So we said we talked, right? And it's like, so you look at the teams that made the playoffs, right? So I think that the Credit East division, you got the top of this was Cartel, Playmakers, Terror Squad, Sweeney Todd. I think that so they have Mama's Re-Up, Hitman, and Shoulders T. I think that we all probably would have swapped out Sweeney Todd for Hitman in this situation.
Yeah.
If you
Coming into the season.
But 4-4, they gave up a lot of points. It was what it was. But shout out to Sweeney Todd, first time making the playoffs. Now good shit. So then we got the Munchies division. So you got Loaded, Reckless, the Squad, Straight Up Bussin', Legacy. Preseason wise, who would have been on top 4?
Loaded Squad.
Loaded, Reckless, the Squad,
I would have
Bussin',
had
Legacy.
records at the bottom.
Reckless would have been on the bottom half.
Yeah. Loaded Squad, yeah. I mean, that's a good division. Like preseason,
It is a good division. That's 5 good teams. That's 5 good teams.
Yeah, like I would have taken Loaded and Legacy.
Loaded, Legacy.
Would be at the top of that,
Yeah.
which is 1 point pretty much.
Yeah, I mean, that's And Reckless ended up being the second best team.
Yeah.
With Legacy Squad and Bussin' all going 4-4, which was interesting. I think it's the most 4-4 teams we've had.
So Legacy 5-3.
And 5-3.
5-3. I apologize. They're 5-3. So
And 7-1.
AK Digital had 3 7-1 teams, a 4-4 team, 2-6, 2-6, and 0-8. 0-8. Very top heavy division right there. Top heavy division. Full clip. We got Infantry at 7-1, Grimy T1T 420. This actually was probably the best division though. So you got Infantry, you got Grimy, you got T1T, you got 420, you got Evil, High Speed, Demon Time. And you got 7-1, 5-3, 5-3, 4-4, 5-3, 1-7. I'm sorry, 2-6. And then 2-6.
Yeah, it's
High speed probably should have. I don't know.
High Speed beats 2 teams that are in the.
If High Speed's in a different conference, they probably make the playoff.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this: If High Speed and Playmakers were,
This is what got us in trouble. But go
I
ahead.
don't give a fuck. If High Speed and Playmakers were replaced, but High Speed would have made the playoffs in that division.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
If Playmakers was in the full clip division, would Playmakers make the playoffs?
Yep. I think Playmakers would have beat folks.
We gonna see next week. That'll be determined next week.
No, I'm asking.
So I don't know.
I'm asking them. So you got Infantry, you got Grimy, you got T1T, 420,
Healthy 420.
Evil, and Demon Time.
I mean,
But like the Sundays 420.
Yeah, Playmakers would have got
They're
it.
crazy.
I mean,
They can't stop nobody neither though.
Playmakers.
Yeah.
There's too many of them niggas. I ain't gonna say nothing. I ain't gonna say nothing. They gonna be on my ass. I ain't gonna.
Hey, so hold on, wait. Vino says your ass be out here being too friendly.
Need to stop being friendly.
I'm just saying, like, it's too many of them niggas. You don't want to say nothing because we're doing good
I like
ass.
them, man.
You grown as hell, bro.
Who don't you
You
like?
got kids, bro. You got
like
kids.
everybody.
I like
though.
them, man.
You like everybody.
I think Jock is pretty fucking good. I think
He
Jock
is. You're not wrong. You're not saying nothing wrong.
face of the league. So when we all dead and gone, not dead and gone. I'm not saying that's crazy. But when we go out the league, not dead in real life. When we go out the league, I think Jock is face of the league.
I think we need to leave.
I'm trying to work this.
Jock an old soul.
Shit,
Right now, we gonna leave
Yeah,
right when we leave.
No, he not.
Yes, he is.
No, he not. I think Jock gonna be the face of the league. I think
Jock be out there because Dre will be out there.
Oh, wow. I don't know who this is. Prime Emperor. I don't know who this is. Somebody just texted me. I had over 120 yards on the Sailors' ass at receiver last year. I murdered their ass. They can get it too.
Who are you?
This is from Jamil from Evil.
Who is that?
Harvey? Man, get your.
Yeah.
All right, bro.
Who?
credit geeks.
All right, bro.
Yeah.
Over 120. What?
When did you have 120? Where is this comment?
Play Evil.
Ain't that Brian?
Yes. Where is this
Somebody just
comment?
texted me this. Somebody just texted me this.
He drunk.
All right, bro.
I hope he didn't say that.
It's nice out. You know what I'm saying? Niggas like a late.
You're probably high. This ain't gotta be this right now.
120 yards.
You never get
And this is the thing with you, right?
You can't even catch.
Here we go.
I seen you.
And this something about you. Like, this is type of shit you need to just like, all right. Swipe, live the league.
Nah, you're right, but I'm like,
All right, bro.
from who it's from, I'm like, this is not an untrustworthy person. I'm like, why would you say that? Sent the screenshot of everything.
That's wild as fuck.
That's crazy.
We all agree. That's crazy.
You never had 120, G.
We never
I know
played
exactly
Evil.
who this is. You never had 120.
Yeah, you got
You can't catch.
You gotta be somebody. All right.
Oh my God, that was funny.
Did y'all even play Evil?
No, we've never played Evil in our life.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
He gonna be like, I gave
He said last year.
I gave him 120 when I was on.
120 is crazy.
2019.
Whatever, bro.
I was on Justice League.
I mean, maybe. All right, man. So that's the final stand.
All right.
That has nothing to even. No, you was gonna go on the whole team. This is what I be talking. No, that ain't even shit.
No,
It's actually the shit you be talking
Nah,
about.
that's crazy. That's crazy.
It's actually what you be talking about.
That's true.
So Vino said something earlier today where he felt like this was like the weakest playoff ever.
First round.
First round ever. This is the weakest first round ever.
Playoffs about to crack.
And I
I
just,
do believe the turf is gonna crack. I don't think this first round bad.
yes, I think it's.
What you mean?
I think y'all game is probably the best game.
That's why it's bad.
Now we're gonna talk about it later, but I think there's some interesting games here. But let's talk playoff football, right? So obviously everybody here has been in the playoffs before. Regular season versus Brian been doing this shit. He might not been at work, but he was doing this shit. Hey, tell
Everybody's
stop
in
playing
the
with
table at
me,
least
bro.
playing the championship. Huh?
Oh,
Give me something, bro. And I ain't
That's
never
a
lost a
fact.
flavor.
That's a fact.
So
That's a
this is
fact.
a championship.
That's a fact.
I ain't never lost a flagrant, so we can do all that all we want.
And you ain't never played flagrant.
I have played flagrant. I beat flagrant on 3 different teams.
You ain't played against Vino, you ain't played against flagrant. And that's that.
Let's talk about these playoffs today.
Yeah, so
All right.
it's just real.
So playoff talk, man. So talk to me about, do you all, and this is it's a question to the table, do you all think that what changes in the regular season versus the playoffs in y'all opinion? So you can, I ain't gonna push nobody nowhere. I'll go ahead. Substitution, y'all think. Okay, say more.
A lot of the rotations, that circle gets small.
Okay.
Some people, you ain't gonna see them too often. They're gonna come in for an extra point,
Mm-hmm.
and it's gonna be over with.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna see it a lot. Your star players getting heavy rotations and playing time. The people, if you stack with your roster, a lot of people ain't gonna get in. And this is what people get to. Well, I ain't coming back here next year.
Mm-hmm.
This is when it starts right here. Because
I was gonna say that do playoff runs break up teams?
Not good one. Not good one. So my thing about the playoffs is what I don't know if it's everybody's perspective. It's definitely mine. I like to build my teams about that second. That's that day where you got 2 games.
Okay.
Like you got to have a built roster for that.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like you can't. People build their roster with whoever you want, and like to your point, like you can be top heavy if you like, but one of the, especially the spring season, that second round game where you got 2 that day, it's gonna be 90 degrees.
I don't like that. I don't like that.
You know, like what?
I don't like that you play 2 games in the Elite Eight and Final Four.
I don't either,
like
but it is what it is.
It is.
So I plan for that. Like you need to have.
I think if you're gonna play 2 games anywhere, I think you need to play the first and the second round.
I agree with
And
that.
then the fourth round, the third round in the championship should be
I
one
100%
game.
agree because I played in a 6 overtime game against Force, and then had to come back and play a game against Legacy at 4:00, and just we didn't have a leg.
Yeah.
When we would have beat them to go to the championship.
Yeah.
They only beat us by a touchdown then.
I know.
It was like we just didn't have the legs to play. I agree with that wholeheartedly. But rules are rules, which I keep saying to Joey because we keep arguing about shit.
I got something about Corona in the refrigerator.
It's that and strategy comes into play because you're playing against better teams. And today, with how really y'all and the band have kind of y'all molded the league, no matter where, there's no way around it. Like to where it's like you got to prepare different. And if you don't, you're gonna lose. You have to prepare for the playoffs, schematically. So that's the difference, and that's the difference between the whole season. Like you can get up for a couple games here and there, 1 or 2 games, versus a team you really like, you fuck with. But like that ain't happening week to week because you got 5 week games. The playoffs is tight though.
What make the playoff fun is like you honestly don't know who you're gonna play in that Final Four. So your scout report different. Coming to the Elite Eight, you got the whole week to prepare for like who you finna play, and then now when you win, like some shit that happened, and then all of a sudden you ain't got no scout report. You got to go out there and play football, get to the championship. I think that changed because I know for my one time, like gonna say when we went to the championship with T1T, I thought family was gonna beat Grammy that day. And we was preparing for family. And then Grammy came and was like, oh, fuck, we got Kelly Tamika. You know what I'm saying? Damn, we ain't even got no game plan for this. We just got to go out here and win. And it's like, man, for you to make that adjustment on the fly, I think that's what builds your team.
That was a crazy day.
I think for me, it's the tempo. The game slow down, like a lot.
That field though, that big field though.
But I think that's a different thing. Like once you get the turf, now it's like, okay, now you playing in a whole lot of space. What that look like? You know what I'm saying, for your team, the way you constructed your team, and then how you match up other offenses or other defenses when you get in that space. But I think for me though, I think the biggest thing is the tempo. Like the game slows down. Defense becomes more prominent.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like getting stops, that one stop might matter. You know what I'm saying? Like that conversion, stopping that conversion might matter. You know what I'm saying? I think that's
definitely good.
you know what I'm saying? Like I think that's what ends up happening. Whereas like in the regular season, you kind of just, you know, you working your shit, you doing your shit. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. When the playoffs, when that shit get tight, you get a little different. Especially when teams make you play left-handed and make you have to get in another bag.
Mm-hmm.
Facts.
We have a woman here in the background. Megan, can you come on the screen, please?
You want my seat?
Because it's been appreciated to have a lady's perspective. So now we got
They love Darby.
we got 99 here.
Yeah.
We've been on,
D99.
D99, right?
Like D99.
So what? So they don't want to have fun. Tell them.
Yeah.
What is the question?
So yeah, I want to know your perspective on playoffs versus regular season and how, from a woman's perspective, how you think the game changes. If you don't want to come on, I just put you on the spot, but you can stay back there if you want to.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna stay out there. But
Ooh, she don't want to answer the question. All right, so let's keep going.
no, yeah, go ahead.
Let's go.
Are you here now? They want to see you. The people want to see.
No, they don't.
Clap it up for Megan, y'all.
No. The biggest thing that came to my mind is the spacing. I think that changes. For me, that changes a lot. I don't have the words because I didn't expect to come on here, but that's something that we've always talked about.
The viewers going up. The viewers going up.
That's coincidental, not because I'm here. But that's something that we always talk about. So not to put our stuff out there, but we do change our schematics and our plays when we do get to turf. And I think that makes a lot of difference. I think that most teams don't know how to guard with that much space. And I think it puts them at a disadvantage, especially when you have people that are great route runners and you have people that, like you, have great minds and can manipulate and take advantage of that space. Especially teams that have never played on the turf before. I think it's a
different game.
It is a different game.
It's a totally different game. I'll be honest. I'm really I think it's kind of fucked up that you go to the turf from playing on the grass the whole season. Like, the dimensions are completely different. Like, I've walked them, and it's like, it's close, but it ain't really close. Like, it changes. It's not the same game when you get to the turf. It's not. Like,
Defenders aren't the same people on the turf.
It should be a shelter.
They are not.
Defenders are not the same.
They are not.
On the turf.
They are
Get
not.
exposed on that turf.
They are not.
Exposed on that turf.
And you have
It's a
to.
little better on the turf.
Yeah.
Like the whole night.
Yeah. But you said you think about that, right? And I'm not gonna get into that piece of it. Tell me about your experience on the turf in first round. So let's use this. Let's go first round. Let's go on the turf. How do you think the women are affected in games like that from an offensive and defensive perspective?
Like playing on the turf versus comparing to.
Well, both. So first, just talk about playoffs. So like, what's your experience? Your personal experience. Have you seen coverages switch? Have you seen it pretty much stay the same? Have you seen women play it a little differently? Just your perspective from a woman's perspective. So let's talk about first round first.
You might not like what I'm about to say, but
I don't
feel
care
like
what you say. I just say it.
There's a word I'm looking for, but I think that women are. At the end of the day, women are listening to their coach, right?
Okay.
I feel like
So women are not.
No, they are. They're being led. They're being led by
okay.
whoever their person is. For you, for us, that's you.
Right.
For 420, I guess that's Slim defensively. So I'm just giving that as an example.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like some of these people are leading their teams astray. And I think that me personally, if a team goes man to man on turf, yeah, I'm just gonna leave it at that. I don't think it's smart for certain teams to do that.
It's dumb if you don't have the horses for it.
Correct.
Obviously, if you got the pieces.
Facts.
That's what cartel. They got the pieces. Most times. When they don't, they don't. Yeah, no, people, to her point, people do that shit all the time. I've seen y'all play.
Crazy.
I've seen y'all play games, and I've seen you be like, "What?
No, literally.
Hey, yo, short. Hey, go back there." That's dumb.
Run up under this bitch real quick.
I'm gonna go.
This Rouse over there.
I'm gonna go grenade this motherfucker right quick.
And
No.
because there's so much space, you don't have to really worry about somebody coming to like.
Hell, defending
help.
is not the
Right.
same. Yeah,
Oh, shit.
for sure.
That shit turned into one-on-one real quick.
Oh no, it does. It does.
That's hurt.
It
It
does.
real on
It
defense.
does.
It's a fact.
It does.
I think sometimes when teams come to turf, especially newer teams to the turf, they overzealous or they're trying to prove themselves in a way that's not conducive to how their team plays, and I think that hurts them because they're trying to prove a point, and it's like at the end of the day, you have to make it through the game.
But you gotta be bold when you get there, though.
How bold though? Because
You gotta be confident.
You gotta be bold.
delusional though. Some people are delusional.
I mean,
I would say most.
you gotta be bold when you get there, though.
You gotta
But
have,
you there.
but you gotta have some shit
But
with
you
you.
want to have
You
You
gotta
gotta have some shit with you.
You can't. Yeah,
But I'm like
you can be bold
this.
if
So,
you
okay,
can.
so I'm like this.
False confidence is that get people fucked up.
I hear you, but like, am I gonna let you just? I can't just let you.
You
Like,
can only not.
I can't let you
Y'all
just slice me up.
if you can stop me.
No, but
If I can slice you up,
I gotta
you can
be bold as hell. I gotta be bold as fuck because I can't sit in that cover if you want to.
For sure.
Sit in that bitch if you want
For
to.
sure.
Ain't gonna slice your ass up.
If you can't do nothing but cover 3 though, we not gonna go man. And have this motherfucker just, what you mean? That shit gonna fall on the hash and she gonna do that long ass stride. And it's a touchdown.
That's tough though.
No, it's not.
That's tough though.
That don't even make sense.
What?
His laptop lives today.
Your laptop after that?
Just every week, bro.
God damn, bro. You a rookie.
Charge all night. You want for never
That motherfucker been charging though. It's been here.
Nigga, this your laptop though. Like, you know that shit been
It's
on
been
the
here, bro.
So, okay.
I got the 99.
So, Megan, so last thing, and I'm gonna get you off camera because I know you're uncomfortable right now. What do you think that teams in these playoffs, as it relates to women, can do better going into these playoffs to help their women be better?
I would say, yeah, they got to lead their women to be better because the women can only do so much without the leader. And it just sucks because the women, most teams don't have a, how do I phrase this? Most teams don't have a woman that knows the game, that can back it up, and can also be a leader that is respected on the team. So to that point, I think that, and it's hard because there's so many different teams with so many dynamics, but I think that the men could do more to listen to the women sometimes. If they're uncomfortable with doing something, at the end of the day, you have to work with these people. So there are some teams that are like, I've seen, they're like, we're going man, just fuck it, we're going man.
That should be so funny. I love
And
that.
the women are like,
And they be like this. They be like,
Why?
and then, and so I've
It
seen
happens
that
all the
so many
time.
times. And so
It happens all the time.
We should have won, man. T1T championship.
Yeah, we should.
Cartel, should have.
You should.
Yeah. Good fucking blood.
I think that the men, not me, I said men. I think that teams need to lean towards their strengths. I mean, do what you've been doing to get where you've been. Make the adjustments when necessary. But yeah, it's hard unless I'm talking about a specific team. But like overall, I think.
Going man definitely requires the personnel.
yeah.
Especially because
But
that
zone
field
does,
is
too.
so large. And then if you have, like you said, people are going both ways. Their star players are getting more time. I'm not gonna lie, sometimes I get gassed. And I'm like, nah.
It's
I be like,
It's a
all right,
the body at the end of the day, G. Like,
Especially,
you can be in great shape, G. It's like,
especially
I'm running
this
fucking
season,
15
though.
sports.
More so this season than the summer one. Like that, it's cooler in that summer. This finals gonna be fucking 90 degrees. You gotta
it's 20 degrees
Just
hot in the
Sunday, I think it's
grass.
88.
Like that all
This Sunday?
Yeah,
Damn.
blanket out of nowhere, hot as hell.
Damn.
And it gets hotter on turf. Like all of that stuff matters.
the focus starts to drop when they get a little hotter.
For sure.
So you gotta play
Feet hot.
2 games. If
You know, that
it's
turf
the
at about 10 degrees.
point. 20.
Might be 15. Depending on what shit on there, you gotta put the wood chips on your shit. But yeah, thank you, Megan. I appreciate you. I know you wasn't expecting that. Thank you. Look, she like, I'm like rushing this motherfucker.
My question,
She's like, I'm an introvert. This shit goofy.
For my mama.
Overstimulated as hell.
This nigga is blue.
Hey, on camera, she ran off the motherfucker, so.
Nah, that was good though. So listen to your ladies, man. Your ladies.
I think
For sure.
become captains in the playoffs.
For sure.
Well, in a lot of teams, the ladies do become captains.
I think it all depends on how your team dynamic is, though.
Mm-hmm.
It depends on how your team dynamic is. You have to have the right type of structure for. Because I see a lot of teams that it's like the women just kind of fall in the back. It's like, okay, like do what you're told, not or whatever the thing is. Like, and a lot of times like, nah, nigga, like y'all thinking with your ego in this situation. Like, I've been around,
Man,
think about this, think about that, think about this, think about that. Like you see the women and men get into it. That's a big part. I'm gonna say this. That's a big part of playoffs too. The egos in the playoffs when it comes to one, the sexes, two, when shit ain't going right, and it's like, look at me, pick me in this situation right now. Like I think that's a huge thing in the playoffs. That if you a new team, you'll succumb to that shit. If you were even for more experienced teams, it's hard. But like, you got to be able to weather the bullshit that happens in the midst of that game because it's a lot of like.
It's different games.
It's mental. It's mental. Playoffs is mental attrition. It's a 40-minute game. If they're moving slow, you might get a possession. You might get a possession and a half. Everything becomes so much more important. And now, like, the rotation may shorten up.
Right.
The ball may not spread out as much. You may not get as many targets. All of this shit is happening as is going on. And one blow up from the fucking sideline can end up derailing your whole goddamn team.
Facts.
And it may not even be a 2-score game. It could be a fucking 1-score extra point. Mm-hmm. But the one moment that whoever chose to make the game about them in that moment happens, it derails your whole fucking team. It derails your whole team.
One thing I will say about the playoffs,
it shows you what your team is made of for sure.
Facts.
From a toughness perspective.
People get in these situations to where they got this imagination like, man, tomorrow I'm finna make the game winning catch. I'm finna go crazy. And like that's like their expectation to do this. And I think if people focus on like, I just gotta make that one play, that'll take you farther than what you can be versus trying to be like the MVP all the time.
Yeah.
Like it's somebody probably on your team right now that come in and catch an extra point. The extra point is probably bigger than anything else that happened in that game.
For sure.
And if you have that one catch on the extra point that's not gonna be documented, that'll change your whole team.
You gotta be
some people don't want that role.
You gotta be a star in your role. So
Facts.
that is something that I preach. Like, so I got a quote in my group chat right now. And it's been pinned.
Nobody gets the credit.
Say it one more time. I got a pin in the chat. What is it?
You don't know how good you can be if you don't care who gets the credit.
Literally. That fucks teams up so much when like, I didn't get with this. I didn't get that. I didn't get this. We won the game. And the other part about the mental attrition in the game is this. It's so many plays in the game. So like, you may be like, man, on this play, I'm not getting the ball. On that play, I'm not getting the ball. Whatever, right? The one time you don't do it could be the one time that one you score a touchdown, one you may make a pick on this play, one you may make an extra point on this play that matters in the fucking game, right? But you got to be able to stay locked into the game where it's like every single play is important because it is. And that one thing can change the trajectory of every fucking, especially when the teams are close. Especially when the teams are close in town.
So, to this point.
Yeah.
What?
Ooh, this bitch.
Eating that bitch like a sandwich.
To that point, like what the team, and I feel like the successful teams of the league, they know these things. They've been there.
I don't think so.
They have these. No, for sure. They've experienced these things. The winners of the league are selfless teams. They are.
I don't agree.
We only got 6 winners. They definitely are. It's not that the ball go around everywhere, and different people make plays. Are all the winners.
Can I ask you a question?
Yep.
Okay. this is gonna be a. Nah, that's messy. I'm not gonna ask
Do
you a
it.
question.
But I'm here.
Ask it.
Legacy won the championship.
Yeah.
12-0.
Yes.
Came back with the same team.
Yeah.
Reggie leaves the team.
Yeah.
Why Reggie leave the team?
Because him and D-Baby got into it.
About what?
Getting the ball.
Sit your ass down.
Getting the ball.
Okay.
Yeah. That's what caused them to lose.
Right.
Well, but that don't mean it
You're a
wasn't
champion.
fair, though.
You're a champion.
But before they won, being selfless though.
I agree. I agree with what you're saying. What I'm saying is that is when D-Baby said no way. D-Baby said that's not true.
That's my understanding.
D-Baby said that's not true.
Hey yo, that's my
D-Baby said that's not
understanding of the
true.
situation.
So what happened,
I
D-Baby?
want no legacy.
What happened, D-Baby?
It don't matter what happened in the past. We ain't got that problem no more. It's all nice.
No, we talking about what we talking about. This not your motherfucking show, now. It's my motherfucking show. It's our motherfucking show. That's what the fuck we talking about. We talking about the top team. What we talking about? You wasn't there. So I go. So in that situation, that's a team where they played both ways. They had a good recipe, in my opinion. Right? You don't win the next season, y'all break up. He goes to the top team at the time. Top team. And now he plays with them, right? Even on good teams, that shit creeps his head. So like I think that certain teams, it depends on who the team is. Mm-hmm. When you sit there, you like, okay, am I selfish? Am I not? Whatever. Like, nah, like, okay, cool.
And honestly, I don't even think that singular moment can make you not selfless though. From what I understand of that situation.
I'll say this. It does when it breaks your team up.
Shit.
When it ruptures your team to that point, because you was like Reggie Michael Jordan. You was saying shit to me every like Reggie Michael Jordan.
He was there.
And I'm like, all right, well.
Let's say this. We got D-Baby Reggie second round. We gonna find out.
It shouldn't even came that place.
we got Legacy Cartel second round in my books. I ain't even laugh.
It shouldn't even came that play up.
We gonna figure out
We go back to the game. Actually, I was there. It shouldn't even came down.
I mean, whatever, right? But like
That game shouldn't even came down.
What game? What you talking about? I don't even know what you're talking about.
You know what I'm saying?
the end play, somebody broke up the ball on Reggie. The ball went to Reggie, jump ball back in the end zone. It got broke up. He maybe thought it should have came to him. Okay.
Yeah.
It was a bad. Okay, so a bad read. That's what I'm saying. Like being hot being hot in that moment. I don't think that necessarily make you selfless because, like, I think he understood who dude was. Because
So is that why they broke up?
to my understanding.
I'm asking a question.
To my understanding. All I know is
That played a role. Yes.
I'm gonna say that shit play a role.
It played a role.
Hey, I've been in a similar situation. We lost to Legacy. Ball was thrown a crump. I felt like it should have came to me.
Mm-hmm.
But that's my motherfucking teammate. I've been seeing them make plays all the time. We talked about it and it was like, hey, don't lock in, whatever.
Yeah.
It's something outside of that play that made Reggie lead that team.
I mean, D-Baby said Reggie left because he wanted to.
Facts.
fair.
I mean, it's gonna come down to that, yeah. But it's something outside of that play that made Reggie lead that team. And me and Reggie done had conversations about it before it even happened.
Right.
So
no, but like I said, I think that the interesting part about all that is like, even in what we're talking about, it's still mental attrition. It's still like.
But that's after the play. That's also after the play.
But that's important. That's important. That type of shit will make a motherfucker leave your team. That type, like, you gotta be like, it ain't even about the teams, in my opinion. You gotta be a confident motherfucker within yourself.
It's the individuals.
You gotta be all the individuals gotta be on point. Like if you gotta sit and you gotta fluff motherfuckers the whole time, like your team ain't going. You gotta like, look, I know who I am. I may have not gotten the ball. I may have not made this play. I may have not did this. I did that, but I know who I am. I know my role on this team. I know how valuable I am to this team. I gotta keep kicking and I keep pushing. That is what I think you see from the better teams in the league because you look at a Cartel, you look at the Sailors, like, this motherfuckers that can play both ways and do this and do that, and they can go to these teams and do whatever the fuck it is. But you see these people every single year on these teams and MVPs. We was talking about Ant a couple weeks ago. This motherfucker got hella fucking MVPs. 3-4, 3-5, 4-4. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that ain't no shade towards him. It just is what it is when it comes to team success. Like, your individual accolades do not match up to what it takes to win as a team.
For sure.
So all the new teams in the playoffs, I think my thing to you guys is make sure your fucking egos are in check. Make sure that everybody understands, hey, this is my role. This is my role in what it is that we're doing. I understand my role because I done seen it on the sideline where a misunderstanding or I didn't really understand that, and it can turn the whole fucking sideline upside down as you're getting ready to do what it is that you got to do. So that is my advice.
That's leadership.
It is leadership,
It
but
definitely stem from that.
it is leadership. They broke up after losing to the band. Reggie went to Cartel and stayed there. No deeper story in my opinion.
What are y'all talking
You weren't there yet, dude.
We didn't break up.
Nobody broke up.
We didn't break up. We lost a player that was a big piece. We picked up other pieces. What are y'all talking? We broke up.
That's what they said. I don't know.
I think they speaking of the duo more so. Well, he.
I think when Reggie leave, it feel like it's a lot. It's a hole.
We did lose a home, but we picked up another big piece that can do close to the same things.
Ooh,
DC.
It's pretty fucking good.
that's the same play.
Nah.
It's not. But
It's
like
close.
that don't matter.
I just asked a question. I just asked a question.
He got the record for the interception. He's still here. But he's a big playmaker. That's defensive player. He's a big playmaker.
DC?
Yeah.
Awards are misleading.
He led the league in interception.
Awards are misleading.
That's also misleading. That's like stats. I always make that point. Stats are the biggest liar in sports ever.
They are.
Do we have that topic today? Who
Nah.
MVPs?
I don't even know what the stats.
We don't even know what stats
bro.
I mean, just without no stats, like who would be
There's
MVP?
no way. Like nobody. I mean, we don't know what no niggas touchdowns, yards, sacks. We don't know shit.
I mean, just
It's eye test.
Oh, eye test. Oh, eye test.
We'll get there. We'll get there in a second.
You know what I'm saying?
I want to talk about officials in playoffs. Do y'all think that the officials ref the game different in the playoffs? First question: do the officials ref the games differently in the playoffs? Second question is: do they ref the games differently for certain teams in the playoffs? So we'll go around.
Yes.
We'll go around. Real quick.
I want to go last. I see the reaction. I'm gonna go last.
Okay, you want to go last? Go ahead.
Yes.
Yes. What?
The referees ref the game different.
Okay.
And like, if I had to break down referees, they usually ref.
No, yo, don't do that because you got the niggas gonna ref your game. So
But I'm just saying, if you break it down, who really ref the games though in the playoffs? It's Rock, it's June, and who's the third?
Carlton will be there. Ricky will be there.
Is it Ricky?
Yes.
Those are normally the playoff refs.
Mike should ref playoffs.
No. Mike get too upset.
Man, Mike don't play. Mike don't play.
Mike want to fight.
Mike told
He
me at the coin toss, don't nobody call me no bitch. I ain't no bitch. And I just want to make that clear. I'm like,
Mike want to fight that.
thank you. Appreciate you. Thank you for saying that, big bro.
Mike told somebody at 5, I don't give a fuck what you talking about. What you want to do? Then the game.
Now, we've been talking crazy though. We've been talking crazy. But go ahead. So how do they change the opinion?
I think Rock will let that shit play out.
We gonna get.
I'm just saying, Rock let that shit play out. Rock really don't try. He's not trying to call shit. Rock really don't be trying to call shit. He's just like, man, I'm gonna let y'all try to win the game. If I gotta call it, I call.
Got straight to it.
Come on, mama. He did get straight to it.
He said, I ain't in that bitch. Fuck you.
I mean, it's obvious with Rick. You know what I'm saying?
It's obvious
with Rick.
What do you think?
Rick needs that one call to get his attention. That's how I feel with Rick.
You feel like the call Ricky call is bullshit?
Hell yeah, Rick had a bullshit call in our game. Wiley dove for the ball for Labyrinthia and made contact, and then he called unnecessary roughness on him.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
That was bad.
I get my beat every week. I don't know what he called. That was bullshit.
Niggas get so physical all the time. I'm playing. I don't get
They're making an emphasis on the what's perceived to be a hit.
right.
You know?
I gotta bleed to get a call.
I will say this: when I was on T1T, I did not like June as a referee, and June has been very good this year. I will give you that. June
June ain't ref that much this year.
So
evil June has. Evil twin June has.
But
evil twin June. His name Curtis, I think. They told us June 10th. I said, y'all at it.
But I think, yeah, man, I think refs definitely, they really want to let it play, but some refs definitely want to make that call to have some adversity in the game.
It ain't about y'all, refs.
Nissan?
I don't be honest. I'll be blacking out, bro. I really don't be caring. But
I'm asking you for an analysis, bro.
I mean, I think anything that I say on behalf of us is gonna be biased when it comes to it.
Okay.
But I feel like I definitely feel like we be getting some bullshit.
Okay.
I feel like we get wrecked on the curb.
Okay.
But that's me though. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel about
I've heard that.
it.
I've heard that from a rep.
I've heard it. We've heard it from a rep too. You know what I'm saying?
It's a ref.
Well, I think when a rep tells your team that y'all too good to get this call is wild.
Yeah, that's wild.
I think that's wild. So like, but that's why I'm at with that. Other than that, though, I just be black and I really don't give no fuck. But like, man, just call the fucking game, bro.
I think that the referee, like, and I'm a firm believer in this. I believe in setting. You can set the tone. You can set the tone of the game with the referees depending on how you play the game at the beginning of the game. I'm a firm believer in that.
For sure.
And if they'll call it, cool. We're gonna play within these rules, but I'm not backing off from what the fuck I'm doing in this situation. Because it also is in my opinion, it is you can get a penalty call on you, but I know what impact this had on the player, and I know what impact this had on the team in this moment. So, fine, I'll take that. I'll take this. We're not going to stop playing the way we playing because of whatever. Now, I will say in the past, I'll probably switch that up because, you're worried about that, but I'm a firm believer in if you just play the game, you got to do what it is that you got to do. I ain't really worried about what the fuck refs got going on. Sure. The refs only become a factor when you don't handle your business. And now you make it about the refs. Don't ever make it about the refs. If you do what you got to do, we ain't even having this conversation. And that's my opinion. But I do think that the refs can be malleable to a point where if we playing a certain style of game, they can adjust to that. But you have to set the tone and set the tempo with that. And it's a subtle way to do it. And there's also refs have been overreacting this year. And I don't think it's a bad thing. I've been in support of like, yo, motherfucker, do something, call that. And call it at the beginning, but you got to keep calling it. You can't pick and choose when I'm not going to call it first when I do call it, because now you'll call it at the beginning, but at the end, it's like, I don't want to have to make this decision at the end of the game to determine this call. Like, nah, if it's a penalty, man, call that motherfucker.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It kind of is
like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it shouldn't matter. Like a call is a call is a call.
Yeah. And you're not changing the call either.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, if a nigga like Vino, who is fucking who he is and the size that he has, if this nigga if a motherfucker's coming over his shoulder, coming over his back and hitting him across his face or whatever and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Hit him on balls. Hitting him in his face. You know what I'm saying? Like clothesline him and all this shit.
We got to follow the show.
That's a flag. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a flag. I just feel like they look at certain things and they be like, all right, this person is this, yada, yada, yada. It's what it is, and they don't make a call. I don't think that's right. So it's like the Shaq shit. You know what I'm saying? They like Shaq 7-1. They like, no, you 7-1. We ain't calling that nigga.
Yeah,
still getting his ass.
Yeah, I've never liked that.
Yeah, he might be 7-1, but it's still a foul. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, I mean, but whatever.
So not to slander the refs. Not to slander the refs. I'm gonna keep it real. If we had to pick like what ref you want to ref your game in the playoffs, who would you pick?
All of them.
No, come on, man. Come on, man. Nothing bullshit,
all of them.
Good job.
All of them.
Organization
I love all the refs.
Because they got one field call on one thing, and they got the other field call on all the thing. You like,
I love all the
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this.
And they be coked up all the goddamn time.
So take your question. Referees need crews. Refs need crews. So I'm gonna tell you this. Rock, Joe, Ricky, that's a totally different game from
They on the string.
Mike. I can't think of
Jawan.
Lionel, and the swole buddy.
He's terrible.
So I'm like this.
He's
If
awful.
I know y'all all together, y'all crew,
We already know what
I know what to expect from this game already, right? So I'm cool. When you start mixing crews,
what's my man name?
Can
It's
we
like
vote
Scott Foster.
crews? Can we vote crews?
nah,
They won't let us vote crews?
nah.
These niggas availability be all everywhere though, so that's why you ain't got crews.
Carlton is like the flex guy in the crew. June may be the flex guy in the crew. Kurt has been there a lot this year.
I feel like we're gonna see Carlton a lot of these.
I'm like, damn, Jono, he
He
okay?
was.
I like Carlton.
He was.
I like Carlton.
Yeah, I think Carlton is like one of the top. I think Carlton will
He's
make
the
it.
one rep that always be with Ryan.
Carlton could be a white hat.
So like out of all the refs right now, and I know Dooley don't want to answer
I'm not doing
this. He don't want to answer this.
I'm gonna answer.
Who are the top 3 refs right here you would want to have on your game? Like let the chat type in right now.
Top 3 reps that you want to
Top
play
3
on.
refs right now who you
Y'all
want?
want my game? I want Ricky. I want Mike. And I want Carlton.
Oh, damn, niggas left. Rock out. Damn, Rock. They said fuck the motorcycle.
Same person, y'all asked me my opinion.
I like the refs at least have a conversation with you. Some won't even be like, bro, so this is the rule. Like, let me know what's going on. They won't.
It ain't no shade against Rock. You asked my
Like,
preference.
bro, like, hey,
You asked my preference.
You right.
I feel like if I ask you a question as a rep and you can't give me an answer,
Yeah.
come on.
that's a problem.
That's a
Like,
problem.
hey,
Like, that's a
can
problem.
I rush it? Like,
I just feel like that's the relationship that you got with the ref, though.
That too, but it's
That too.
also
It sound like cheating. It sound like cheating to me.
But sometimes they don't know the rule.
You ain't gonna say nothing.
They don't know the rules.
Sometimes they don't know the rule.
you know my nigga.
Something like this.
Even if they don't, right? You can have a conversation with a ref and tell them like that's the rule, and then be like, you might be right. Hold on, I might have to look into that.
Facts. You're not wrong about that.
It's gonna get.
You're not wrong
Y'all
about
talking
that.
about this nigga's gonna get.
You're not wrong about
They finna
that.
get what they get. They finna get gas money. They don't give a fuck about these flag games. They trying to get through them bitches.
I definitely had to tell Rock in the middle of the game.
Nigga, they
Hey, Rock, I'm coming right
Law
now.
nails is crazy. That's filthy law. They hate my team. No, that ref do that every week.
Rondell asked me having that watermelon, boy. I asked his ass for some watermelon. He wouldn't give me none.
That nigga be eating seeds, all sorts of shit.
Type of shit.
Don't even. Whistles don't even be near the nigga mouth.
Bro, this just swap the combs to go to the third league sports, bro.
It's to the point you said though, like people do this shit, like people talk about this when they are deflecting from the fact that they fucked up the thing in this situation in the first place.
Facts.
Like the refs fuck up on every single level.
Players fuck
It's
up.
human element.
Players fuck up.
Human error is part of the sport of like reffing.
Hey, can you grab, please? No, the joint out of there. The pudding, bro.
That ain't yours. That's not yours, okay? Why you
Everything in
asking?
this motherfucking house is mine.
Bro, she right there. She said
She
it.
scratched her head.
And that's why I wasn't even talking, bro.
She put it on the thing.
I don't talk. All right, bro.
Do you want some or not?
I'm gonna quit.
What else is new?
You quit yesterday.
Put it.
You quit yesterday.
Anybody else want some?
Yeah, man, put my motherfucking bowl down.
Mold these. nigga. Mold these.
This is crazy, bro.
All right, so
It ain't
next.
even that much. Get the damn pudding. You get it.
I already said I like Carlson with his legs out.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry.
Sorry.
He the only referee that wears shorts too, ain't he?
Not my side.
Hey, folks, man.
Hey, anybody talking to Carlton, tell Billy to pay my motherfucking money, man.
I
We
got
put $100 on that Grammy game, man. He still ain't paid me, man. What's up, man? Let me get my bread, man.
You should pull up the camera.
What's up, man? I got what's up, man.
Hey, y'all, like dead ass. Hey, stop bitching to the refs. Like, stop
Hey, stop talking to the refs. They
Stop bitching to the refs. Like, I swear to God, they don't even care.
Why? You know why they don't care?
Cause you ain't nobody. They
How
don't
much
even
money?
last name.
How much money?
That's stupid as hell.
And you said they getting gas money.
Niggas do that shit in like real sports though. Like people fuck up. It's lit. How you didn't see it? Well, I didn't see it because I was looking
I was
elsewhere.
looking somewhere else.
That's a real simple answer.
Thank you, man.
And that's fine.
Who else made it?
It's one of these don't say nothing back. They just like,
Nigga, cause like I didn't see it. I said I
if
didn't
you
see it.
say that, that's
I was like,
fine.
my bad.
That don't be fine, bro.
Hey, you know,
That don't be
you know, hey, you know who
Niggas
was
be mad as fuck.
you know who was
No, I don't want to say it.
And what niggas be mad at what? If they don't see it.
I didn't say like,
you know who was the
I
most
missed it, my
you
bad.
know who was the most like my bad and I appreciate him. June be like, man, I didn't see it.
He said it yesterday.
Ricky Land told us that. Ricky was like,
I said, June, I can't hear your count,
I was
G.
like, cool.
Nah.
He said, you ain't hear me? He said, nigga, you stopped
You
it.
ain't hit me. My bad.
Rock the funniest. He'll take a deep breath like, you're right. He'll throw that flag. Hey, you piss Rock will get up like, you're right. Rock will be like,
The Rock ass is taking.
Going in late is crazy.
But look,
That's what you
but
like.
see, Rock again, see.
I'll be mad right there.
But see, Rock get mad at you over your team. Rock get mad at you over your teammate though.
right.
I'm like, damn, G, like, nah, dude, fuck that.
Then if you talk to Rock, you start yelling at the sideline. Rock, like, I don't get that shit.
Like, talk to me, bro. I'm sick of
I
that
never say
shit.
that,
I'm
Rock.
like, damn, Rock.
This motherfucker yelling at
What
my
y'all doing, me, G? Fuck off, dude.
I'm asking you a question, bro.
Shut your ass up, dude.
You a guest, bro. You would like, man,
You talk to me.
boy, that's my ball, boy.
You want me to tell you what?
No, he wasn't in the count.
Oh,
Give me my pudding game.
in the count.
Bro, give me my pudding game.
No,
Why are you taking two?
No, you got two.
I thought I took his. I thought I took
What you
his.
doing, bro?
I wasn't in the count, bro.
Take it
Where
my
you get
pudding
these from, bro?
Alright, bro.
Where you get these from?
Bro, why y'all asking all these questions, bro?
Now, why the fuck we got this old country buffet ass scoop?
Cause, bro, it's my
That's
shit.
bullshit, bro.
Why you so mad?
Because I want some of that pudding.
That's why the rest of me acting like this.
I don't have no problem with no refs. Not one. I don't go back with every ref. I don't believe in that.
I wanted to make
That's
sure.
my religion.
I wanted to make sure everybody got something first before we start. You know.
What about
Zay, would you like something or you good? You don't seem like a dessert guy to me.
Why the fuck that put nuts?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, how do you?
Let's talk about some intriguing.
No, we about to go there next. I just want to.
I'm here.
Come let me out.
I'm here to talk about
It's 9:50 all the time.
Yeah, I'm waiting to talk about these playoffs.
They
Man.
wanted us to start at 8. I just did what the people wanted.
Can I get you a tip?
They did. They asked us to start at 8. Y'all be working and
I'm ready to
shit.
go over these matchups.
Y'all ain't got no real job for real.
Pre-orders
Thank
on
you, sir.
Wednesdays.
Yeah, pre-order y'all
Pre-order.
shit. If y'all want to expedite, hit me up.
We firing Jeff too.
How much this
I
go?
love you, Jeff.
The whole pan?
$37.
No.
What's that?
Don't worry about taking it.
$37.
What's up, about?
I just told you, bro. You ain't listen.
Bro, he talking to her.
Why you don't believe me?
Hey,
You're a liar.
promo code
I don't
UnFiltered.
lie. I ain't scared.
Put UnFiltered on the promo code.
Little close his hand up like this.
I don't lie. I ain't scared of that.
If you watch the end, you get a discount.
Facts. Nah, that's more.
Not cool.
Everybody got some now.
I want some cookie in
So
there.
this serves 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This probably serves about 10 people. How much this cost?
For a pan that size, probably
Yeah.
like 35.
$35,
Yes.
10 people. You know what I'm saying? So let's go through these playoff matchups.
Is this official?
I official.
We know.
We know.
Yeah, man, y'all bullshitting over there. A2, whoever on that board over there, man, get that shit.
Nah, he always releases it on Tuesdays.
Oh, he do?
Yeah,
Oh, my
it's
fault.
always Tuesdays.
He told
Shit, sometimes
told
it be
me yesterday.
Wednesdays. Sometimes it be Wednesdays.
You told me yesterday, man. I got it, bro.
So what would y'all like to do? Would y'all like to go through like the easier ones and then we talk about like
Let's talk about the intriguing.
all right. Okay.
Well, I'm getting out of it, right?
Right now,
Okay. So cartel versus mob ties.
I'm gonna go.
I'm gonna
let's talk about the spread.
Bro,
No,
nobody
nobody
gamble
even
but you.
fucking gamble, nigga.
But
Can I ask you a question? Can I ask you a question? So let's just hold on. I got
Y'all
a question.
always do
I
that.
got a question. So the spread, right? So let's say this 8 games right here. Right? It's 8 games, the spread. So if I bet on the spread of each one of these games, and whoever you $5 per game
No.
that I bet on.
no, you put $5 and then whoever gets the most spread.
So it's $5. So it's $5 for me to get in.
Just to get in.
What's $5 buy?
$5 to buy in, and then whoever wins the most spreads.
So if there's 4 people that go in, it's $20, and whoever wins $20.
That's it, bro.
Oh hell no, man! This is man. You
I'm
gotta,
not fucking FanDuel. I don't have FanDuel money.
Let's say you got a Ponzi scheme.
Yeah.
man. I thought you had a Ponzi scheme. Man. This ain't no Ponzi scheme.
I ain't got the boards going on, man.
Man, get me into this. I'm a bookie, nigga.
But anyway.
Get this bitch going.
Obviously, everybody gonna pick cartel, but is cartel gonna win by 20, or it's gonna be a close one? They gonna win by 10.
Oh,
26.
26.
20 to 6.
Depending on what time they play.
Okay, fuck all that. Fuck all that. What does mob ties need to do to win this game?
They gotta play perfect.
Is it anything Mob Ties can do to win this game?
No.
Yes, it is.
Simple man, piece of the day before.
Damn.
You say
Niggas not good enough?
who say food?
Mob Ties not good enough?
No.
Hell no.
Right?
Hell no.
Mount Tide is scoring the red zone.
Is Mob
They're
Ties,
not gonna get
is this Mob Ties team better than Hit Me and team last year?
loud. No.
No.
Hell no.
Okay.
Fuck no.
I'm just asking questions. I'm just being a good host.
Ken to have to dominate. Running in, throwing the ball.
But that's what I'm saying, though.
Hey,
Who's cartel?
He might also have to play defense. We're gonna spend 15 minutes on this game.
No, we're not.
No, we're not. Who's cartel rushing?
And everybody.
Because Ken gonna run. Boogie. I think Ken and Boogie is gonna be a good matchup for playoffs.
So, okay, he gonna force him to throw 3 times, and it's gonna fall on the ground. It's gonna go to the cartel.
Shit get bad, they just gonna put Will down there.
Facts.
Yeah, they got pieces to throw. So like, this is not a
They
game.
got just gonna put Will down there.
There aren't things that the Mob Ties can do correct to win this game.
I don't think this is.
I just feel like we should talk about every game and
I
not
don't think so.
because we got to. Because they
We're not gonna talk about every game.
So
I
yeah.
don't fuck them. Then what you gonna talk about?
I mean, I don't talk about it. I don't think Mob Ties
There you go.
is nothing. Y'all think what?
There
Okay,
you go.
cool.
This what else game we ain't finna talk about?
Eagle Vino.
Yes.
Tell me this
Vino.
three times.
I don't know, bro. We lost in the first round last year, boy. They might give us
Shut
one.
your stupid glasses ass man up. I'm
If
finna win.
20 time was to beat,
Nah,
that'd be the ultimate.
They might give us one, bro. We don't show up in the first round. Teams play their best, bro. So we gotta come prepared. Go
My
watch
boy
them
Russ
tomorrow.
gotta go for 7 times.
What does
They
20
happening.
What does Sweeney Todd do in this
They just
game?
gotta stay the course, bro.
Gotta show up.
They just
What was that question you asked me?
What does Sweeney Todd do to win this game?
gotta stay the course.
Try to catch y'all dressing somebody that ain't on y'all team.
If Sweeney Todd win this game, it's gonna be because of that rusher going crazy. Because that nigga got 4 pick sixes this year, and he had to have an amazing game. That's the only way I can see.
He got
him being relevant.
He the best rusher in the league.
I'll play with a shiesty
I didn't say that.
That was Zach.
I said I
He got 4
wouldn't say-
pick sixes this year, right?
He got 4. I
He-
wouldn't
he
say
the
he MVP this year.
He the best.
That rush. I didn't say
He
that.
was the best nigga this
Who
year.
is it? I don't know who it is.
Of course you don't.
If it was an award to give out, he would win it.
Hey man,
This
He,
year.
he the best rusher in the league.
30
It
seconds.
is, they got rush that again on
Oh, you? I don't know why you waited in the first place.
He the best rusher in the league, bro. He got 4 pick sixes.
For real, 1,000%.
All right, cool. Well, okay. All right, cool.
I don't see it. See how it dripped out?
All right, cool. Fine. Hey, everybody, just be quiet, please.
Ooh, treat.
Legacy versus Squad. 8 versus 9.
Legacy.
I like squad.
Legacy hot right now. I think they're rolling right now. They're playing good football. I think the squad is indecisive. I don't know if they're hot or they cold.
Yeah. No.
That's squad.
Can the Legacy guard the Squad?
I don't know.
Who's
I don't know.
the DBs on Legacy?
I don't know.
He's seeing who's on the
Talking
DBs.
about one point was he been quarterback. Eagle.
Might be.
Yeah, Eagle DC is enough.
Just answer the question. This might not be him.
I don't know.
All right, bro.
Y'all see on Sunday.
If Mike not there, I think that game changes a lot.
Yes, it's gonna be.
Yeah, like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
Can Legacy guard the Squad's women?
Yeah. Wait. Legacy guard the squad's women.
Yes.
Can squad.
Legacy woman?
No, I said what the fuck I said.
No.
I said what I said.
No. Can Legacy guard the squad's women?
That's cool.
That's a fight.
Oh shit.
Oh, that's a fight.
That's a fight.
All right, they got Greg.
But
They got Gretchen, they got T-Say,
But-
they got
that determines.
Maddie.
No, but
They got
that
Reed.
and Rita.
that only comes into play if they go man. Which they don't have to.
Is this Bobby's last game?
Yeah, he moving.
I think he stays away from DC though.
Bro,
It depends on the situation.
bro, free.
It depends on the situation. But like I said,
Oh,
It's unfiltered, bro.
Can they win the guard out?
I don't know who they women are on defense.
no. The answer is no.
the answer is no, but Gresham,
The answer is no.
I don't remember.
I think this was a good game.
Is Gresham vet?
This is a good game. I think this game will go to overtime.
I think this is a good game.
Hey, listen to me.
I don't care what you say.
Hold on, hey, chill.
Not saying watch.
I think Bobby gonna play his best game of the season this game.
I would like
He
to
loves
bet you
Mike.
right now.
Not saying you watch.
I don't bet on nothing I can't control.
Ain't no cash bet.
I'm gonna do pop.
No, I don't do no lame shit like that. Listen,
Some hope.
if you if they don't go into overtime, you can't shave till after the playoffs.
Oh hell no, I'm not doing that, bro.
Nice. I like
Come on, Saturday night, man.
Nah, bro.
Nah, I need something else.
We do a penny bet. Yeah, you do a penny bet.
On what?
300 pennies.
On what though?
Bro, that's so fucking bro. What the fuck don't get 300 pennies?
Go to the fucking currency exchange, nigga. It's a penny.
Y'all know they got bags of pennies?
Yes, it's a currency exchange.
No, nobody asked for that. Nobody asked for that, bro.
That's a penny bet, though. You make a nigga work, they have to go get what the fuck they gotta get.
Legacy or squat?
Lex.
Wash.
Eminem? I don't care. Don't talk to me.
Is that why? Question go.
Not that. It's not
Cool.
I love you, Red.
Man versus Reckless.
The band.
What Michael Beasley say?
I think
Party all over that court.
Worth 2 weeks already.
About to tap dance all over that court.
Records was hot until I seen them last week.
They
And
finna
they
die.
was getting their ass whooped last week. And I'm like, I don't know.
Tom was gonna beat Ramsey ass yesterday.
See, now you drink. Now.
Nigga, fuck you.
Oh, yeah, I like that.
No, I was trying to fuck you.
Two big ass, two motherfucking, two shit talking ass corners.
Folks got a pick and tried to run with Sal ass. They're like, that shit looking, fuck you. So tweaking. Fuck y'all. No, fuck y'all. Fuck you. Oh, yeah. So, with that being said, they can't win that game.
That shit might get bad.
That shit gonna go over their head, boy.
Okay. Loaded versus Grimy.
I actually like this game.
It's a trap game right here.
I actually like this
It
game.
is a trap game, though.
It's a trap game.
This ain't no real 4-13.
Nah.
Yes, it is.
Well,
In this
Nah.
league, it is.
In this league it is, yeah, but you know.
nah, man. Like,
His matchups be looking crazy.
I got loaded, man. I just think they too youthful.
Who the fuck Russian Dre?
Who?
Well, Grimy.
if Grimey's there, they're not too youthful. If the full Grimy team is there and how Dedrick plays gonna keep them off the offense off the field, like it could get tricky.
Who's Russian Dre?
It's probably gonna be tough, right?
Yeah.
It might be tough.
I love him.
No, it may be real. It may be real.
Yeah.
That's a good matchup.
It's a 4 p.m.
Wait,
game,
who?
too.
How you
Yeah,
know
from
the
hard to guard.
Do it.
Okay, all right, okay.
Can you rush the meeting?
No.
Oh, okay. I see what's going on here.
No, but they don't really benefit to have that extra man.
That's a 12 p.m. game.
12 p.m.? Do we know
It's
this?
at 12 p.m.
I mean, I'm just,
Or are you going off?
I would assume Joey does templates, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Louis, you funny as hell, bro.
I'm just saying.
You funny as hell.
Yeah, no, it's all
I think
about
Lotus will save that.
Loaders. It is a safe bet.
Okay, hold on. Let's go back for a second.
Yeah.
The band versus Rutgers is a 9 a.m. game.
That don't matter.
Don't matter?
Sweeney's Tommy gonna be 9 p.m.
Nah, it's going to be 2.
Wow.
Fuck out of here.
We gotta play.
It'll be 2 p.m. The first and second round game, the first and second, the 1 seed and 2 seed always play at 1 and 2.
No, that's gonna be 9 and 11.
I doubt it.
He don't do that because it's a disadvantage. He thinks.
I'm telling you, he do the same thing every year.
Because typically the 8-9 matchup be 4.
Playmaker should be the 4 o'clock game.
The 5-12 is going to be the 4 p.m. game.
But they saying he don't pick the games.
He said
He
It's a
just
template.
put it
It's a template.
Is that 30 pants?
Well, now that we playing this shoulda game, and like that ain't how it works.
So Loader versus Grimy, what y'all? I mean, so obviously they rush.
I got loaded.
They gonna rush. I think that the game is gonna get interesting if they rush real in this game.
And Dre's are rushing. Dre's been playing both sides more. Too.
Yeah, but I just think this game gonna get interesting if they rush real in this game. Because Dre like to hold the ball.
Yeah, it's harder to turn the corner on him too.
He hold the ball.
You pretty solid.
Yeah.
It's harder to turn the corner on him.
Now, who their female defenders are is I don't know who the female defenders are on right. So that's the thing.
They gonna play bend but don't break.
Yeah.
There's gonna be Sierra. There's gonna be Tamika. And there's gonna be what's Tay girl from Hard to Guard.
Cat.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh man, I don't know, man. Like Like I said, I like what you said. Like,
But I also think
it's the bet.
But I thought
That's
that's a mental thing there too, because Drake played with Ryan before. Like all that shit matters.
Yeah.
All that stuff matters. Them his boys on the team. You know, Booby on the team.
Yeah.
Drizzy on the team. Like all these little things be mattering when it comes to certain people. So I think that's gonna be interesting.
Yeah.
You got. Yeah, loaded. The last time they played each other was 8-0, 6-0.
I don't know. I just don't trust Grammy showing up. Like, I just can't.
Brandon was also on that team, so it was a little different too.
Well, a lot different.
Yeah. All right, infantry versus terror squad.
Next game, man.
Terror squad. Jay Lida shows everybody that he's the quarterback that he can't.
That'll be a storyline.
One thing I will say, I was going to pick my team. When adversity hits your team, especially around this time of year, it's never a good thing.
First of all, if them niggas was band of brothers, it was over this week.
I just feel like, and I'm not even trying to just say it's my team. The performance they put on against playmakers, I don't.
Why would y'all do that on Facebook? That's wild.
Yeah, I don't think they stand a chance.
Yeah, that's nuts.
You want to have this?
Yeah,
The playoffs?
I mean, I'll take it. I ain't never seen anybody pour it in the glass.
You know, when you get my age, you start doing shit like this.
Welcome to the
No, you don't.
So y'all gonna kick their ass.
Huh?
Y'all gonna kick their ass.
Yeah.
I mean, they already like,
They gonna kick
they
your
on
ass,
the chair right now like this. They just gonna kick that motherfucker away.
I'm gonna keep it real. We're gonna beat their ass.
Gonna kick your ass. All right. Boom versus evil. 10 a.m.
This ain't a wash.
Trap game.
10 a.m.
10 a.m.
Who can get these niggas? I'm sorry, Evil can get them niggas.
No, they can't.
Evil
But they
playing
not.
good football.
Even just beat right.
Evil is big run.
I can't have nobody.
If John Bowles come out hot, he gonna stay hot.
John Bowles wake up at 5 a.m. every day.
This is birthday.
It's his birthday week. They gonna be on the
That actually doesn't seem positive.
They gonna be on the
I don't
tennis
think that's
court.
positive.
This your old team, ain't it? No.
He rooting for him. He got him.
No, I just want
He got Eagle and Lakers in the
John plays against good teams. John plays good.
So do Chuck. When he playing against teams, he thinks that he can beat the shit out of them.
Yeah, like
So he gonna beat the shit out of them.
He's a
Against teams, he can beat the shit out of them.
RB versus Chuck can be effective as well.
That ball coming out.
So what?
That ball coming out.
RB was in coverage yesterday.
He was. They brushed the girl. That was interesting.
Well,
All y'all got boom?
that's that. Boom.
Y'all got boom?
I got boom.
Marcy said stop playing with her team, so
No, I got evil.
I'm gonna go with boom.
I got evil.
Okay.
The switch was crazy.
Playmakers versus T1T, 4 p.m.
Nice. I got T1T.
Playmakers.
I got T1T. And I ain't saying this because Jay my cousin. I think T1T figuring it out right now. They rolling at the right time.
I don't think this is a good first round matchup for Playmakers.
Yeah, I don't think it is.
Why?
Experience.
What do Playmakers got to do to win this game?
I think Nick got to control the ball. I think this is gonna be a low scoring game. Actually, I think this is gonna be a real. I think Jane gonna be chilling, and I feel like Nick gonna be chilling. This is gonna be probably a 5 possession tops game.
It's gonna come down to conversions.
6 maybe. It won't be no more than 6 possessions in this game.
That's crazy.
What you feel about that?
Which part? The low scoring?
All of it.
I feel it'll be low. I actually do believe that. I feel like Nick has thought this game through. The best defense is his offense being on the field, and he know he ain't got no defense.
Nick played with T2 before, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's all on that
He
team.
knows. He knows.
He knows his best. I mean, he just understands his team. Like I've talked to Nick a couple times throughout the season. Like he understands his team. They don't have it together on defense like that. So the best defense is to play offense. And Nick ain't threw no picks all year. He pretty careful with the ball. Like I think he learned from their mistakes against the cartel. That clock management shit. I think it's gonna be low scoring. But yeah, I think a mistake will be made. And then T1 up.
I think this shit really gonna come down to
It's gonna be interesting how they play.
Defensive women against T1T offensive girls, and
Yeah, I think it's gonna be interesting. How
they just gonna move the
You
chain.
ain't gonna play man, man.
Girls.
You ain't gonna play man, man.
I don't think it
Force them
matters.
in.
I don't think it matters.
You can force them in the man.
That can happen too.
You can force them in the man.
Who is Ocho? Who is Ocho? Oh, of course. They fanned out for the playmakers, of course.
So
Oh,
y'all got guys that can make plays. They got guys in defensive backfield that make plays. Eugene take those shots down the field versus playmakers.
I don't think he does.
no need to.
I think G gonna tear their ass up 10 yards and under.
You think so?
Yep.
Do you control it?
Yep.
The only way to take it away is to press up, and then
And that's when them ladies gonna become the factor.
It's just hard. I don't like the woman matchup for one,
They
man.
ain't gonna watch the John.
yes, they do. If they were to match it up, yes, they do. They got a better matchup for John than they got enough for me.
They're not gonna match it up though.
No, they won't. They can't. This is like what we was talking about with Megan. You just can't.
But
You can't. If you do that, you have to leave somebody alone with Tanisha. And that's deep water.
But the other thing is, if it is, then it's like, all right, cool. We just gonna isolate our girls and it's gonna.
Yeah, you leave somebody alone with Tanisha, and that is deep water for them.
The girl on playmakers ain't guard.
She nice.
What girl?
Tanisha can't guard.
Football fans, she's
Tanisha can't guard.
Oh,
this how it
an
starts.
athlete.
This how it starts.
She nice though. We know T-Mac nice.
I know T-Mac nice. I'm just asking.
On her back.
if you saw it, what would you do?
T-Mac, if you ever tired.
I'm asking a question, bro. It's my job to ask questions on this show.
I'm
Bro.
just asking. You know what I'm saying? If you saw it, what would you do?
I play with T-Mac.
I'm saying,
We
you
love
gonna feed
T-Mac.
your horse?
I'm just asking because she guard him.
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, right, you gotta find out. Honestly, if I'm playmakers, I find out.
I mean, yeah.
But I'm also like, if you play back too, it's like, fuck it, all right, what's up? Show me.
No.
Like it's
So that's the thing, right? Do they know everybody in the league like that?
I think Irk do.
I think Irk do.
I think Nick do.
Nick do.
Nick
Nick definitely know.
Facts.
I think Nick definitely know.
But Nick walk around a lot during the game. Like Nick
Nick be spacey as hell.
I'm playmakers, I'm
Nick
cool.
be down there and they down there.
If I'm playmakers, I'm cool with y'all having to show me.
I come out first series and fuck it, man.
Playmakers, y'all ain't got nothing to lose.
Because
First series, like, fuck it. Let's see.
Got
they
nothing to lose.
don't have nothing to, theoretically, they don't have
It's the
nothing.
best season ever.
Like, theoretically, they don't have nothing to lose.
Yeah, they overachieved this
So
year.
it's like, nah, fuck that, like, show me.
You come out first series, you get one, I'm like, all right, cool, it ain't gonna work. Now we back to what the fuck we do.
Well, you got to figure it out eventually.
I mean, yeah.
Because if you lose and you go out and you do that, it's like, all right, well, shit, I need better personnel now.
But it's also like, if you show me on the first two drives, like, I can't do that.
Might be too late. Now you chasing.
Yeah, it might be too late.
One thing about playmakers, if they get down, they not
And you
getting out that hole.
haven't seen them down. They don't know what it is to play down, or even really be in a shootout.
Nah, we see.
Yeah, cartel.
No, well, last time we seen them where they had to score, they didn't.
I mean, I think that's the style of play. I mean,
Yeah.
that's interesting. That's
It
interesting.
is. They might have the whole low end out there for that game.
Oh, my
They should. That shit gonna be a home game for real. That bitch gonna be a home game.
Yeah.
Like this gonna be the closest thing to an A2 home game ever.
Like that.
They're gonna have
It's gonna be blue and gold in that motherfucker, boy. For real. It's gonna be blue and gold all the way around.
So it seemed like everybody was like pretty much like at a consensus for, all of these games. Like, which game do y'all think is gonna be the most interesting game?
Evil and boom.
Based on what y'all said, it seemed like it's on the Legacy Squad, Boom, Evil.
Nah, it's gonna be something we ain't thinking about. It's gonna be
Yeah.
something.
Who y'all?
Yeah, boy. It's gonna be sweet and stony.
Nah, it's gonna be. Let me see. Yeah, I think Boom and Evil gonna be a good game, man.
Yeah, I agree.
I agree.
Yeah.
I don't think this first round is like cut and dry like a lot of niggas think it is.
I mean, we all both voted against us.
Yeah, but like it's gonna.
So why you don't think that?
I think a lot of those are gonna be closer than people think. Boom, Evil, Legacy Squad, Grimy Loaded.
I agree with you.
I think them games can bust. Like for sure.
I mean, I agree. I'm just going over what y'all say. It was saying like
It's Sweeney Sailors, you know what I'm saying? Like that game can throw down.
decent.
I mean, like, we trying to, like, give Sweeney all that respect for making the playoffs, but the road stops here. Shout out Warren, man. He hosted, man. First Streets Call and Ride, man.
What I told y'all.
Thanks.
It's all about friendship.
For real.
I said it. I think it's gonna get up.
I'm cool as hell, Warren, too, bro. It's over with. What we talking about?
I said it's over with.
I'm sitting right there. You good?
No, I need to make a bet.
Really,
My hair done.
really quickly.
Yes. That we had 2 hours.
That's what I'm saying. Ron be making them shit long.
You're a new team in the playoffs.
Okay.
How do you get your team prepared for this week?
Practice the space.
Bad piece
Red water.
You gotta be transparent with your rotations. I think everybody, my first playoffs, I ain't played the playoffs one time. You gotta let niggas get in their feelings, man. And you gotta stick with what's working.
and besides not paying.
Whatever you did to get here, stay with it.
Facts.
Don't overthink the shit. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever got you here, that's what it is. You build off that, win or lose. That's just it. Don't try to do some shit that y'all never done. You know what I'm saying? You never watch film, don't watch it this week. You know what I'm saying? Like, if y'all never practice 3 times a week, don't practice 3 times a week this week. You know what I'm saying? Like, just do what you've been doing. Just do what you've been doing.
Why would you do the same thing if you playing a different game?
You're a new team.
You don't know. You playing a different game.
You don't know what you don't know.
We
Like,
told you what you don't know.
I mean,
We just told you what you don't know. It's a bigger field.
they don't know.
It's a bigger, but
You gotta get
That
there.
on grass.
You gotta get to the bigger field, though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta get to.
oh, we
the
talking specific. We talking playoffs.
Yeah, at least I'm thinking. At least I'm thinking just for.
I mean, so in general, I just disagree with you.
Okay, that's fine. But I'm just thinking about Sunday.
Because I think you're a fool if you have the opportunity to look at who you playing and you don't.
Facts.
Yeah, you ain't did it all year, and then you have the opportunity to look at who you playing and you don't to see what they are doing. I think you're a fool,
True.
and you are planning to lose.
True, but what if you don't know what the fuck you looking at?
Something is better than nothing for sure when it comes to that, because people are repetitive.
I'm for sure
If
watching.
you don't know what you're looking at, and you know this, you watch film. Like, if you don't know what you're looking at,
I'm for sure watching film on Terror Squad, bro.
You know what I'm
not
saying?
finna
Like,
play.
but I hear you though.
Nah, like
But I hear you.
things are repetitive. Like people do similar things. If you don't, they like to run this out. You know what I'm saying? It could be something simple because that if you jump that out and pick it, it's like that's something to your game. Like that could change the whole outlook. So it's like, nah, I think you're a fool if you go into this playoffs and you don't, and you do the whatever the fuck you did to get here. Like, because I don't believe in you play 5 bad games. What you did against bad teams, that really ain't finna work now anyway. Because it was bad niggas. Like, you know what I'm saying? No offense to nobody, but like what worked against Demon Time ain't gonna work against Stony or the band or Cartel. You know what I'm saying? It wouldn't work. So you need to tweak something.
So I would highly encourage everybody to watch the full episode of this so you all can get some pointers, get some tips. But good luck in the playoffs this week. You got any last words for anybody?
Bad piece.
Good luck.
See y'all Sunday, man.
Let the odds be in your favor.
Put your orders in.
Put your orders in, all that good shit. But we out. Good night.